discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geek It Out. I'm yours truly, the Dave Bot here with the boys, baby. The boys are in for it tonight. Yo, what's up, y'all?
Good evening, everyone out there in Watchland.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Are your wallets safe? Are they all right?
My Heavy Mando's okay.
Oh,
but
look
as
at
far
that.
as my
Oh,
wallet,
my
I don't know.
God. Heavy, he's okay.
I sent you the picture I did for him if you want to share it. I don't know. But I had dirt all over my desk for that picture. It's tomorrow's post on Instagram.
Okay, this is for tomorrow's post?
Yeah, I mean tomorrow's post on Instagram.
Okay, I'll bring it up in a minute. So, wow,
Yep.
Look at that. Heavy, bro. So, how is the posing with that?
A lot better.
Is it recommended
I just had
to it?
Say again?
Is it recommended after you did the body swap? Do you recommend it?
Oh, I didn't swap the body. I just edited his fat suit. But as long as you do it right and don't do it wrong like I did, it should be fine. You got to make sure you pull off the legs before you go over the shoulders. That's the big thing. That's why I ended up ripping the neck. I didn't pull off the legs first.
Yeah, I think you told me that if you had watched the entire video, you would have mitigated that disaster.
Yeah, but I had watched it. I just got distracted by something you guys were doing or whatever, and
blaming us now.
Did it backwards.
Be humble. But everybody, yes, my hat is back. The only reason why I was wearing the freaking Sonic hat was because it's cold as hell this morning, so I need to keep warm. Also, I have brought some accessories like the couple noodles, the Sonic hat, the Bullfit plushie, and the Pokemon. I forgot the name of this guy, but this little bastard here for some throwaway plushies or throwaway excitement props, because people have been asking, why haven't you been doing the out of your mind throw content? So now I got props in just in case. Okay, so now you've been warned, everybody. You get out of your mind, you're gonna get a freaking plushie to the camera. Just saying.
Yep. Exactly. So, FedEx. Who knew they deliver on Sundays? So, let's have some fun.
Who is that?
It's the 501st.
The 501st, baby. Wow, another one. This is what, your third one?
No, my second.
Second? Okay. Okay, you gotta build those number up, baby.
I'm going to build them up when the 212th is released.
Let me see. I figured Nate stopped throwing things because he was running out of space and didn't want to. That is true, though. Not gonna lie, I literally started running out of space, and also I moved the camera closer, so I couldn't really have fun with that. So
I'm thinking I might go with the jetpack and rocket launcher on this one.
Is that the deluxe or regular?
No, just the regular.
Okay, that's good. At least you get the regular 501st box with you.
Yeah.
That's good. Let me see. Today we're also going to be not only talking about DC fandom and all the freaking possible figures that are coming out, right? We are going to be bringing fans in. I'm going to be messaging our first fan, Alex, to see if he wants to come in for today's stream and talk about just DC fandom and whatever subject we got. So.
Nice.
Also, Lane, why are you surprisingly quiet?
He's plotting his revenge.
His audio's not working. Yeah, I was like, surprisingly, I was like, wow, why is Lane so quiet today? Usually he has something to say, you know what I mean?
I know, Lane.
Hey, Lane, don't fail me now, man. Don't fail me.
The whole thing's muted.
Yeah, Lane, your internal is muted, not here. Or your own microphone is muted again.
Well, his microphone's still up like this, so, he's trying to be a Mandalorian.
Yeah, so he's not muted on StreamYard.
He's man out of time and out of audio.
He's trying to be a Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. Oh, yeah, I
Lane
also want to bring that picture. Ah, wow.
Well, they fixed the.
They fixed the spelling?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's got the corrected one. I'm sad I don't have a cool one.
Oh, my first one has the misspelled one. So.
Oh, of course yours does. Damn it! I wanted to have a cool one.
You wanted to have the cool misspelled version?
Yeah, he wants to have the variant.
Ah, yeah.
It's all good.
It's all good. Be humble. Anyway, guys, has everyone been doing okay
Thanks,
today?
JC. Everyone, what?
Has everyone been doing okay today?
Yeah, man. I
Can't
did some
complain.
photography with this guy today, so I'm gonna be posting that on Instagram tomorrow. And Nate's got the picture if he wants to share it. And JC asked to see this guy, so I pulled him out. Yeah.
Is that real dirt?
Yeah, that's real dirt, man. I had dirt all over my table for that.
Wow.
And it was really the reason why there's like that little bit of hill behind him is because I kind of covered up the base holding them. I didn't cover it, but I went up to the top of it, so it gave it a real good look.
Wow.
Are you guys able to hear me all right?
Oh,
yes, we can finally hear you.
Okay, hold on for a second here.
Toy Box just said I have 2 with misspellings if you want one.
No, I'm good, man. I'm just playing. But yeah, that's all in camera. There's no real editing there. I did add a couple little particles, I guess, in Photoshop, but
Georgia Red Clay. That's funny.
Played with the color. No, the color filters that I used actually gave it more that redder look. I was going for more of a dusk kind of thing, or that kind of deal.
I got you.
It looks like Iraq,
But, I mean-
to be completely honest with you.
Was that?
I said it looks like it was from Iraq, the way it's set up and just the right
I'm
hue
fine
and
with
the
that.
tint.
If you're fine with that.
No, it looks good. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely invoking vibes that you're going for.
I was looking at different ways to do sand. I was like, well, I can go to the hardware store and buy a $4 bag of sand, but I think it would look too clean, You just because they sterilize that stuff because it's for for sandboxes and stuff. They sterilize that and run it through all kinds of stuff. Probably even bleach it. And then I was like, you know what? I think I have a couple of dry patches of dirt on my hill in the backyard. And sure enough, I took a little shovel out there and I went.
Okay, is that better now?
Great. now he's heard, not only seen.
I know it's a terrible thing. You just wanted to use me for my good looks today.
Mm-hmm. Now I know why the Hydra Stomper had been going up on pre-orders. Because I finally watched the final episode of What If. So.
Oh, well, I just got back from watching Venom Let There Be Carnage.
How much you've hated that movie?
Thanks. Actually, I was okay with it.
Oh, wow.
I'll say 2 things about it without going into details. I thought Woody Harrelson did a really good job with the character of Cletus Cassidy and Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's not like Killmonger or Thanos or Alfred Molina, Doc Ock or anything like that for those which I consider the higher pantheon of
villains,
comic movie villains.
Yeah.
But he was given some really terrible dialogue that made it work.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he made that character work with the lack of stuff he had, But also, I wasn't too disappointed with the movie because it was literally the first movie with a better villain. Really,
Riot was kind of whatever. I mean, they just changed his origin and not being a child of Venom, basically. But that was about all there was to him anyway in the comics. So, but overall, I do agree it could have used another 10 minutes or so. Like just for either more stuff with Cassidy and Shriek.
Wait, 10 minutes? We need another hour. That would have been a solid
I mean,
hour.
realistically, based on budget, runtime limitations, like we talked about, you said with it only being 97 minutes, it can play more on certain theaters and more screens. I mean, but realistically, I'm going to have to say the magic number probably would have been in cinema actual runtime 28 to 32 minutes. Because, again, you could have flushed out more of the actual backstory that, what led to Carnage being, created in the first place. And then you can actually, go more into the fight and why,
they took my focus.
Carnage did what he did and what Venom did what he did.
Yeah. My biggest letdown for the movie was was Brock's ex-fiance, sort of pseudo love interest or whatever in the movie. There was a scenario I thought of where she could have been involved much more in the final battle, as well as Shriek. I felt like they should have been in it more as part of what was going on there. And I really thought of something they could have done with her that would have made her involvement like actually in the final.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was cut. That whole story arc everything could have been fleshed out a lot better if we had another hour into it, like another hour showing more of Eddie Brock's investigation skills. They showed that a little bit in the film too. They could have shown a lot, and also I do agree, Carnage looked amazing. That's all.
Yes, Carnage was cool.
Yeah,
and his initial appearance was great. Whatever Carnage, most of the time, a little bit how their relationship worked in the last little chunk there of the movie felt weird because in the comics, Cletus Cassidy's nuts and the Carnage symbiote is insane, and it's their insanity that allows them to be in perfect union, almost sometimes more than Eddie Brock and Venom. But just to play off what Cigar was saying, the thing I was thinking could have made it really cool is Carnage is the first child of Venom.
Yes.
Originally, Riot was, just forgetting that right now because most of the other life symbiotes were kind of. But I thought of what a cool thing is. What if during that conflict and stuff, the final battle and stuff that they were fighting? I'm trying not to go too much into detail here, but if a second child of Venom had popped out during that time, and it was the Scream symbiote, so it merged at one point with her. And basically, she hears something talking in her head and says, like, because Venom's going to lose, basically, because Carnage is too strong. Like, that's a cool setup. Mike Myers looks like he's about ready to have some Mando victims.
But,
she has to finally understand what Brock has fully been going through. Because I actually thought the stuff between them, while it did come off maybe a little goofy, is I thought kind of the light balancing stuff that they did in the first part of the movie. It went on for too long because we only had an hour and a half. But like you said, it was an hour and 45, hour and 50 minutes even, with some other stuff building up on that. That was, I just felt like if she had to make that choice to finally fully understand him. Nice. Is that a normal?
Yeah. But the normal has the rocket launcher.
Yeah, I just think that I thought that would have been really cool, and with other stuff that's like happening with the multiverse coming into stuff, you wouldn't have to necessarily have her be part of what was happening later necessarily with Venom. But I'm just going to say this. This is just from after having watched the movie. I completely think Venom is going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, I feel that too, but we'll see what happens.
But only a small little part.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I feel that we might. That's the thing, though. That's why I'm like the Venom that we have now up for pre-order won't be up for available.
You mean that's gone?
What's up?
You mean that's gone?
Yeah, that's gone right now. That won't come back. That figure won't not come back.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you guys want to have the original figure, yeah.
Overall, I
saw somebody had one of those for sale on the BST groups today or yesterday, but they also mentioned that it had flaking around the thighs already. They said they barely even touched it too on the sale post.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring Loco Lu, Dr. Lu, in the house. Paging
right.
Dr. Lu.
All right, for that situation, what would be the best thing? Would it be the grease to protect it, or would it be the 303? Because I don't want to do both, but you know what I mean. It's one of those things. Like honestly, what do you do?
You're gonna need latex finisher, I think, because that's gonna seal it.
Latex
it's gonna put a layer on top of it to seal it.
Yeah,
that's just my thought, but I've never tried it on a body like that.
But
I've done finishers on the leather, but.
I would just say if you have your choice between going to see that or like Halloween Kills or something like that, I'd probably say go if you're a horror fan. you know, the monsters and everything cool, but I never thought I would literally say a movie where I saw dudes' heads get chopped and didn't see any blood. That was my biggest
Halloween
problem.
killed twice so far this weekend because I can stream it.
Yeah, but like I never thought I would see dudes' heads get chopped and not see blood. But I thought it was a fun superhero movie. But there's only one scene. There's one scene in the entire movie didn't work for me at all. I just thought it was dumb, and I'm like, why is this in the movie? And it was in the trailer. So I don't feel where you're seeing I don't think I've given away spoilers or anything because it was in the trailer.
Well, the comments are giving away more spoilers than we are. So
I haven't
on the
seen
spoilers in
yet,
the comments.
so.
Yeah, no, just the one where you saw in the trailer with all the people and he has all the glow stuff hanging off his body.
Mm-hmm.
Venom does.
Yeah.
Without putting the context of it completely, that scene I thought was completely stupid. That was like 5 minutes of CGI money that they could have used to make Scream. Or something instead.
I feel you on that. But yeah, I think we talked.
I know. We got to talk about DC stuff today.
Oh, yeah.
I know people want to talk about it. Everybody's excited. Before we continue, see, Demon hit the commented this earlier. What's up, guys? Press that like button, please. Listen to the Demon 343 and hit them likes. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. But let's get into business and talk about the damn DC fandom as of right now. They dropped so much this week from Hottoys. It's like all these licenses, all these freaking like. Oh my god! Everybody wants to hit me up. Okay, so all right, so let's start off right there.
Yeah, I didn't see V's post when I posted that, so I felt kind of dumb. But
you know what we're missing from that though?
What's up?
Shazam.
Well, the thing is, it makes sense that Shazam and Aquaman were not. Well, Aquaman and Shazam were not put up yet because Aquaman's a little later release, and then Shazam is not only out; it won't be out to 2023. So it makes sense they are not going to go full on board with the licensing yet.
I don't trust Hottoys, man. When it comes to Shazam.
You know what? They probably have an agreement. They just can't announce it towards a specific date because they're so early in production at this point.
I know. I'm just mostly messing with that.
I'm hoping we get the new Grant Gustin Flash. The costume apparently is now one piece for the Grant Gustin Flash. Is that right? I saw a picture of him in like a one-piece costume that looked pretty good.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry. But anyways, you were bringing this up. That was when I popped in my head. I was like, "Where's Shazam?"
Yeah, these are the new licenses they have, Raymond. This is the new licenses they acquired for the 3 new movies coming out from the DC fandom.
Grant's got the gold boots, but it also looks like a one-piece suit instead of that jacket and the pants that he had been wearing since the last time I watched the Flash TV show. Anyway,
yeah, I'm very excited because we are finally getting the Flash I want. The Flash look I want because I was not a big fan of the armor piece. So from Justice League, I think they could have gone. They had the makings of a good suit, but it's still like I know it's a prototype. I still didn't like it. I still didn't like. I was hoping to go for more if they were to go more armored version. I really like the version they had in that MMORPG DC. Universe movie in the not DC video game. It was like the animated DC video game.
You talking about Flash with armor?
Yeah, he had armor in that.
Injustice. You're talking about the Injustice games from.
Man, get out of here.
You don't like the Injustice? Yeah, Injustice.
I'm not that good at those fighting games anymore, man. The last time I was good at a fighting game was Mortal Kombat 2.
I can't wait for King Fighters 15, man. Looks like we got a super chat.
Yeah. Let me just say one thing. Don, all that
I
bad.
had a problem with inadvertently unsubscribing from a channel before.
Okay.
Can't say that I have.
That has happened before. I've had several of our subscribers hit me up
YouTube
about
just
that.
get randomly getting Yeah, I know that's been because YouTube likes the work is intended.
Nah, I feel you, man.
I've had that happen before.
No, yeah, it has happened.
But-
YouTube does a purge of
But
subscribers
as,
sometimes.
but as Batman news goes, man, somebody made a comment about the new Batmobile. Yeah, I want Hot to make that one because the great thing with that is I think it could almost be a cheap man's double for Mad Max's car as well. It would be like it wouldn't be exact, of course. It wouldn't be straight up, but you
for
could
the
utilize it, I think, in
Interceptor?
some shots. Yeah, you could use it as in some shots. I think for Mad Max. Which
Actually,
is cool.
you're right. Now that I think about that, at least from
I mean,
what
it's
we
more of a
saw
Dodge look, I think, than
Yeah.
an Interceptor, but it's still, I think it could work if you have a Mad Max,
I
Road
think
Warrior
that
or something. Or
I'm
No, it
actually
would.
excited for that
It
movie.
would definitely work.
That trailer has me excited for the movie, and I never literally thought I would say I'm excited for a movie where the Riddler could be the main bad guy.
dude,
He's
I
not
got
at the
excited
top
for
of
him
my
in the
list.
first trailer. I was like, oh my god, this is like the perfect Riddler here. This is awesome. This is dark and awesome. I like the first trailer more than the second trailer, to be honest with you.
Also, the car. I could see the new Batman car being made. Not the '89 Batman. I'm talking about Robert Pattinson's car
Yeah.
because it's a lot smaller. It's a lot doable compared to that gargantuan freaking Batfleck car. It sucks though. Like I really like the Batfleck car, but
Yeah, can I just tell you this? Can I just interlude? When I'm watching the trailer, and because this is we're talking about the Batmobile, and they go, "I've been trying to reach you." I'm not gonna lie. The first thing that popped into my mind was, "I've been trying to reach you about your the Batmobile's expired warranty."
Jim Carrey looks different in this new one. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I like they didn't show us the Riddler's face. I like that they're still playing with that there. I'm not sure about what we'll have to see. All I know is that Robert Pattinson was very busy with Zoe Kravitz on the Batmobile.
Robert Pattinson, I think, looks good as Batman. I think that suit
Yeah,
and
I
him
like
looks,
that look.
I think it looks so much better than Bale or Affleck.
No, I have to agree with
Affleck
you on
looks
the
too
Bale.
big. I mean, if he was like Dark Knight, then I'd get it.
Yeah.
But he's not. And
Well,
the other thing that
were-
really bugs me about Affleck's suit is like the neck on the cowl, like makes his it makes his head look just wide, and his face is like this tiny little thing in here, and it just looks so wonky. And then his eyes look crossed all the time. So that's why I'm not a fan of that particular costume.
Well-
I mean, I like the Bat logo. That's my Bat logo because it's more of the Frank Miller style. But yeah, that costume didn't land on screen or in Hot Toys, for my opinion.
Yeah, I think I like the bodysuit. I like the suit itself. I like the Robert Pattinson suit. I like the whole concept that the Bat logo is made out of the pieces.
Pull up a
from
picture of him
Run.
with the head in the suit, because I mean the way the neck and the head look, it looks more anatomically accurate, other than Bale's, which made his head look like it was too heavy for his body, and then the Affleck one made just his head look like it couldn't move. But
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up in a minute.
Yes, Charlie,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was talking about. I just pointed out that's exactly what did actually happen, which also got Matt Reeves really mad in rumor.
what did I missed the comment you were talking about?
No, it's because Robert Pattinson actually, Zoe Kravitz got pregnant by Robert Pattinson because they were having.
Oh damn! That dude just
Where's
can't have sex with his people.
Him
Him and his ex-girlfriend. What's her name?
Maz. It was on the Batmobile when this was happening.
Oh damn, we got another one. Thank you, Demon.
Yes,
Nice, thank you.
Yes, Demon. Thank you. Give me 1 second. We are live now. If you want to.
Anybody got any answers for the collector there? And thank you for the $5 super chat, Demon.
Thank you.
I received Demon with the $5 super chat. Affleck is thick as Batman. No homo. Oh, the homo. What you talking about? Love the new trailer for the Batman. Yes, I am very excited for the new Batman, but also I feel that the thick Batman from Batfleck is still my Batman. Other than '89 Batman Keaton and then Bale. Those are my top 3 at the moment. And I feel that we were this close. We were so close to have a perfected Batman with Affleck. Just that things went wrong with the studio and the director, and they had a freaking clash against one another. It was a mess. It just sucks that we were this close with a perfect Batman.
Let's field Doc Collector's question before it disappears. It says, "I need help getting a stain, getting off a stain transfer on Justice League Batman on Ben's neck. He got that from his cape. Anybody's got any suggestions on how to remove that?"
I don't know if you can actually, remove that stain, especially once it's been dyed. I mean, you can try something, go real light with even like a pencil eraser, but then again, you also risk damaging the surrounding paint by attempting to, remove that stain. So, I mean, as complicated as it may sound, you might actually have to touch that up with, by paint, rather than actually.
It would be a black on black stain, though. Or I guess the cape is more black than the suit is, so it's like a black smudge on it, or what?
All right, so we will be having a fan come in a minute. So I'll be sending this StreamYard link to them. So this should be a lot of fun. Like I said, we've had fans ask, like, "Hey, can we join up with the crew to talk about these Hottoys conversations?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do that." It's a bit last minute, but they're available.
Yep. Just before we go further, just pimp some of our prizes again on the for 6 scale survival guide. We got a couple going on. We have Sean Donnelly, who's actually extended out the contest for the Sideshow Scout Trooper. That's now been extended out to Halloween. Again, the details of the contest are on the post in the Facebook group. So if you're not a member, join. Again, we also have the Halloween print giveaway. Again, you have to be a member of 6 Scale Survival Guide, and you have to engage with the contest post. And then finally, for this channel, for Geeking Out, for our subscribers, we're going to have a 2K giveaway. All right, and it's a sold-out 1/6 scale figure. So again, at 1,900 people, we're going to do a spoiler. We may show you what it is earlier, but again, we're not even going to start doing anything until we hit 1,900. Now, it's only a couple of people away. So again, if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching us, again, put those numbers up. Once you hit 1,900, we'll give you that hint. Maybe we'll share the whole thing. We haven't decided yet. But again, 1,900 is what actually starts the process of being unveiled. The faster you folks move and subscribe, the faster we'll unveil the figure. And then once we hit actual 2K, we'll start the contest and unveil the rules. But again, we can't start until you get, subscribed if you watch, but don't subscribe as of yet. So thanks.
Roger that. So Moz did bring up the question, not the question, but he wanted to bring up the photo with Robert Pattinson's Batman. So let's bring that up real quick. And no, I don't want to join your newsletter. God,
that's not that one.
Wait, this ain't the Robert Pattinson Batman?
That is, but I was looking for more of a front shot, not a top down.
Yeah, he's looking for the Batman logo.
Oh, you want a front shot? Okay, so I got this one right here. It helps better if you just send me the photos. So
I don't know where it was. I just saw it on the internet during all this stuff, man.
Okay, so I got this one here. Hopefully this is the one for you, because I can't read your mind. So are you ready? Hopefully this is the one for you, sir. Hopefully this is the one for you.
That looks awesome to me. It's his head.
I'm going to try and bring up the
It's gone.
one here.
Where is it?
No. I'm just saying I'm going to bring it up.
Uh-oh. We got a troublemaker.
Wait, who? Who's the troublemaker now? Oh my God, who's that? Lou?
Loco Lu.
Yeah, the dark side is rising, baby.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay. How about that one?
I don't know. You have to show it.
I thought I shared it.
What's up,
Okay, damn it.
Affleck?
Give me a second. There you go. Now sharing.
It's still loading. It's pretty dark now. Man, you're horrible at this.
Well, it's Batman. It's going to be dark.
I can't read your mind of which one you prefer, Maz. It's better you just look for the picture and send it to me, and then I'll show it. Like,
that makes more sense.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't have like an assistant.
Maz's purpose here is to make Nate start having a meltdown.
Now, I'm just gonna say one thing that's very
Wow, the
different in this
first
armor
couple
compared to
shots.
the.
There we go.
Sorry. Okay, so one thing I'm just gonna say, if you actually look at the armor compared to, previous armors, his armor is hard. It's not molded. It's hard and it has direct angles, almost like a tank. So again, if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the gunfire just bouncing off him. So this is like a full tactical suit. Because again, there's ridge lines, there's angles, and again, it could also be again from real world, including something called Shabam armor, which is a type of armor created by certain chemical chemistry process. So, but this is actually a very tactical suit, like real world, in a sense. So I think that has it going for it.
Okay, so this was quick. Rodrigo is in the house. He is pretty much our first fan
Victim?
to come in. Yeah, victim. Damn.
Thanks, Don.
Yo,
That's the
Daddy
perfect
Joe.
way to introduce him.
Come on. Hey, anybody who went to the Haunted Mansion at Disney, come on, that's what they always said when they were getting ready to go in the cart. Next victim. So, I mean, come on.
There you go, Nate. That picture will work.
It's a
I
joke.
posted in the
It's all
private
good.
chat.
Thank you, Maz. That helps greatly. All right, so let's get Rodrigo into the house.
Rodrigo!
What's going on,
Rodrigo,
sir?
man, what's up? How you doing? Welcome.
Rodrigo, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
You moved all your Spideys.
Oh,
I got rid of almost all my Spideys now, so
What?
Yes.
have to focus on Star Wars. Have to
You only say that because there's like 50 pre-orders almost available at any given time.
yep,
It's
definitely.
literally all Star Wars now. So
All Star Wars. That's crazy. That's crazy. How many of your figures you sold just to start, just a swamp of Star Wars merch?
I started actually with Marvel, but the thing is, I very soon I actually noticed that I wouldn't be able to actually focus on everything. So when I got my 11th, I think was my 11th Iron Man, I said that's not healthy. What the hell is this?
Well, at least you made yourself stick to double digits.
Yeah, no, and I had like 9 captains already at the time, so I said, no, I'm just gonna have to streamline it a little bit. So I sold all of it. Yeah,
Just time to buy next time they have 12 stormtroopers, and you'll make up the difference.
yeah, I had to sell them like one by one. So
But the thing is, now Star Wars is sort of becoming sort of like Iron Man in a way, with all these Mandalorian and clone troopers at this point.
But they're all
so-
different.
true, but yeah, I've got almost all the. I actually have all the clones now from Sideshow, plus the ones in Hot Toys. So
Wow, all the clones from Sideshow.
yeah,
How long did it take you to get those?
I started collecting 2 years ago. So
Oh, so
this-
you got these like before the whole hype happened again, like the second wave
yeah,
of hype.
this new hype. Yeah, okay. let me show you.
Yeah.
Look at that. You see it? Clones.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yo.
Rodrigo's got a nice setup, man. That is Clone Central.
Yeah, that's my man cave collection.
Wait,
Is-
is that your 18 501st flanking Anakin Skywalker right there?
That's
Here
I don't
I am.
have-
Just
Yet.
I've got
Uh,
one here. I'll get my other one.
I'll just say for Rodrigo, I've learned for him, it's either go big or go home when it comes to troopers, man.
I'm still in the process of getting the 501s that I actually want. I want to get 16, but I only have like 10 now.
Only 10.
Only
Yes.
10.
I'm gonna just call myself Small Potatoes Kramer from now on, since I only have one.
I only have one with you there, small potatoes, Kramer.
That's more than enough unless you actually want to build like a scene. And I want to build a scene, so that's more the reason for that.
Oh, you still got that pose right there where he's like
I
running.
really like the pose, man. I really
that's
like
really
the
good
pose.
one.
It works for him.
Yeah, Rodrigo. That's the same reason why I'm buying like some Spider-Man figures, is I thought up an actual setup I wanted to do, so that's why I'm buying two. Because I can't have Mysterio and Venom without a Spider-Man to try and eat his brains or zap or whatever.
That's a big hole because I love Mysterio, but I was like, I can't get Mysterio because I'm gonna have to get all my Spider-Mans again, and that's a hole that I don't want to go inside.
Well, I'm falling into a little bit.
Wow. So you're already in the hole with Star Wars already with these clone troopers. You don't want to get another hole into that.
Exactly. And of course I have like Terminators and stuff like that. I love it, Dome Prime. Look at that. Awesome.
Oh, look at the boys right there.
Nice. That's very cool.
Damn camera.
Those clone troopers, I have to say,
Nice,
what I really like about just the look to them with the armor, in comparison even like to the original stormtroopers, is you just look at the armor set and they look like, I don't know, because they're so, just the way they're aerodynamically designed, the armor looks like they can be more easily posed than any stormtrooper I've ever seen.
All right, so Cigars Bacon wants to go back into DC talk. So
yeah,
and I get you that picture linked. So
yeah, I got it right here, right now. So let's finally we got a picture that Moz will be okay with discussing.
You're making it all about me. I didn't try to do that.
He wants stuff done, but doesn't want it about him.
See how his head's not getting lost by the neck armor that the Affleck has, and yet it doesn't look like his head's too heavy like the Justin or the Bale one is, Christian Bale is.
Yeah.
It looks like a good amalgamation of the cow and the face, where it's not like too much of one. It seems to work out really well, actually.
It has
still not the pose that I saw it in, but
look to it.
Say again?
It has that Daredevil vibe, that Netflix Daredevil.
Especially with the helm.
Yeah, it's got armor around the neck there, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah, so, I like that.
Yeah,
it almost looks like a neck collar from football.
Yes.
A neck collar. So.
Well, if Hottoys tries to make this, they're probably gonna make the cape pleather, which is gonna be sad.
Well, isn't the most of the capes anyway pleather?
I don't know. I don't have any of this.
Yeah, most of the Batmans I have, their capes are pleather. I think the Prestige Batman is pleather too. I 303 that thing. That's the only thing. They gotta just gotta watch out with those capes though. I've seen some flaking, especially with the bodies. I'm not sure this one will have an issue with flaking. So only if you got the cape going. So.
Yeah,
but I'm really liking this costume a lot.
Same here.
I may actually need to get this one.
Yeah, because this is, as far as a Batsuit, this actually makes more sense. It's not molded plastic, or it looks like some parts of it are welded or hammered into place, and you can see the sharp angles and the curves and the textures, and again. Just like a tank, that's part of the reason why there's angles is, for round deflection.
Yeah. And I like the fact that the Batman logo in of itself is not lost here like it is on the Bale suit. The Bale suit it's almost indistinguishable between that and the rest of the suit, especially in the
right.
It
stands out. Yeah, it stands out compared to the others. I really like this one. I really do. Yeah. I like the suit. It's just the actual top cow that I'm not into just yet. It's gonna grow on me. Like it's just sort of like that.
Don't have cool. Ears.
It's sort of like in between that cool and that weird sense for me, but everything else is fine.
You know what
now I'm just looking at his left arm. If Hot Toys does make that, I'm just have a feeling they're gonna reuse an Iron Man shoulder pad for that left arm. Because like the cuts and the markings in it. No, for the iron, like right there. If you look at his left arm, that almost looks like it's an Iron Man shoulder pad.
There's no bat ears on the logo. Sorry, Alexander.
Yeah. if you notice, the bat logo on his chest has no quote unquote ears on the Batman, and that's iconic to the first time we see Batman in cover. He had his first costume. He had no bat ears on his logo on his chest.
Yeah, it was just the wings.
Just wings.
And the other thing is too, I mean, you want to complain about that, but again, the Bale suit didn't have much of a bat at all, much less ears. So, so.
Nah, I got you. So, Rodrigo, do you collect any of the Batmans or just League figures?
I do have the 60s Batmans. I had all the DX ones, but I got rid of them when I started selling the Marvel ones. I only have the 60s and I think one of the Arkham ones. But it is looking good. I would need to see the figure itself in person before committing to getting it. But still, it is looking good.
No, you must commit now.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly, because look what we got going. The Flash, which a lot of rumors are coming out, and they've been sort of proven already through the trailer. The 89 Batman is making a comeback, as well as the Batmobile. So that means, and also we had like places like Toys Wonderland trying to sell their stock of 89 Batmobiles. So there has to be something happening within the Hot Toys community that like there is talks of the 89 Batmobile being re-released or re-released through Flash.
Decision 2022 for Hot Toys. DeLorean versus Batman 89. Choose your side. That's what's
Batman 89 probably.
Yeah, if the Flash comes out, that's
all right. So sorry. Go ahead.
Vertigo, go ahead. Yeah.
No, yeah. I was just saying that if the Flash does come out, and by consequences move towards like the series, like Supergirl and stuff like that, that would be a problem for me because I would have to get those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man. So that'd be a rabbit hole. You're definitely just.
I would have to go inside. Yeah.
Damn.
It's not coming.
I just know as the Flash, so long as Ezra Miller's playing him, I'm not going to buy a figure of him. I don't like Ezra Miller. He's going to have to really sell me on this movie if I'm going to buy a figure, because I'm going to have to see the movie before I choose to buy a figure of Ezra Miller.
I just get annoyed because this movie is supposed to be a reboot of the DCEU already.
Well, hopefully they'll translate Grant Gustin over the Flash for the movies then.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh yeah, by the way, you broke things, Ezra Miller, so you're gone.
So also we got Black Adam in the works as well. Obviously, we are going to get a Dwayne The Rock Johnson as the Black Adam figure. That's going to happen, of course.
In the trailer,
Luke, go ahead.
I said, have you guys seen the trailer?
Yes, we have.
Yep.
I saw like a behind the first look thing. I didn't see an actual trailer. It was like a few like a minute of the beginning of the movie or something.
Yeah, that whole suit looks amazing. I can't wait to see that up close.
Yeah, they didn't do the stupid LED on the lightning bolt, which worked better because the Shazam costume with that just looks horrible.
Yeah, the whole crackling of the lightning in the chest was just awesome. And
but I got a very Raiden vibe from Mortal Kombat. I was just waiting for somebody to say fatality.
He was fatality. Everybody though.
He fatality.
But here's the thing that no one, I don't think, seems to mention, especially with Black Adam. Again, is one of the key reasons that The Rock signed on was at the time Cavill was signed on to be Superman. They're both friends. They have the same agent, and The Rock again has gone on record to say he wants to kick Superman, aka Henry Cavill's ass on screen. So, is there a chance we see Henry Cavill as Superman and Black Adam? I'm saying potentially, yeah. Again, just due to The Rock's association with him and the fact he was pushing for him to appear as Superman in the film. Now, I don't know if it'll be in his normal suit, if it's going to be a black suit, or if they do something out of the way really weird and do like the regeneration suit.
I think Henry Cavill is a fine Superman if he has the right material to work with. I think he can act. We saw that in the what was that Mission Impossible movie? Man from Uncle. But they haven't been doing him justice as Clark, and Superman, in my opinion, in the Snyderverse or DCU Snyderverse. I mean, I just feel like he's very wooden in his movies. He doesn't have a lot of range to him, and it's kind of hard to watch him, which is sad because I know he can do better than that. So I think the casting is good. I think there's just something wrong with the way he's being directed as to why I don't really care for him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the one thing I do like about like if they do bring Henry Cavill into this film to battle it out with Black Adam, they have to bring in Shazam as well, because usually when Black Adam comes to play, he's always has to face off against two other characters to actually.
Because Black Adam would kick the crap out of Superman. Superman is not immune to magic.
Yeah, they need
Black Adam would just annihilate him.
Yeah, you need to team
like
up.
One of Superman's weaknesses is magic.
Yeah. Yeah, usually you need to team up against Black Adam to beat him, because Black Adam.
What we need is Matt Ryan to show up and take Black Adam out with Constantine. Matt Ryan's Constantine. I loved his Constantine.
Well, I just remember Black Adam in the trailer for DC Online trying to punch out Superman, and then Superman melting his face off with his heat vision because he had enough of him.
Yeah, I remember. I think that was in the cinematic trailer, right?
From DC Universe Online.
Yeah, that's the one. DC Universe Online.
Yeah, that's when Black Adam was like, "I'm punching your lights out," and Superman just goes and melts his face off and kills him.
Wow.
Unfortunately, then Lisa Luthor killed him.
So, hey, Rodrigo, will you be thinking of getting the Black Adam's figures if they pop up, if they're actually, on point?
Yes. Yeah. If they're good-looking figures for sure, because, first is The Rock. If it's The Rock, it's The Rock. You have to have it. At least I have to have it for sure.
At least have one Rock in your collection. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I have to have it. At least on my small Heroes collections. I would have to have it. Not only Black. I do have 4 or 5 Supermans, so one Black Adam would compensate for the other ones.
What you need to do is get that Dwayne Johnson head sculpt and put him on a body so you can make a Central Intelligence figure with him and Kevin Hart, because I think that would be the bomb. That unicorn or whatever shirt he's got on, and just the shorts and the fanny pack. I'm all game for that. Let's do that. That's the figure I want with Dwayne Johnson's head sculpt one.
Yeah, wow. I just don't think right, because when he was Roblox, they butchered that head.
Oh no, G.I. Joe, please no.
Nah, but still, it was Rock, and they butchered the head sculpt.
I know. I've regretfully seen both movies. I made the mistake. I was like, this wasn't good, and then the second one came out, and I was like, well, maybe it'll be better. Ooh, no, it wasn't.
Well, the only entertaining part was Roadblock. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's The Rock. The Rock. If the movie can be trashed, so it can be trashed, but you'll be entertained. Hell, like the Doom movie. Like I enjoyed it because it was entertaining. But as for
it was so cheesy, it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you know the lore of the game. And I'm not gonna lie, the fact they did the first-person shooter scene. I mean, for as bad as it was, it was cool. That
was fancy.
We had some really weird storytelling choices.
Yeah, another good figure head sculpt that the Rock's head sculpt would work good on is if you do the Rundown.
Yes.
I like the character in that too. Although him chucking that Technique 1200, I don't care how strong you are, he ain't chucking that like a frisbee like he did in that movie, man. That made me mad. I was like, you realize you just threw a tank at somebody, because that's how heavy those things are, man. They are literally the tanks of the DJ industry, and you just picked it up and tossed it like a frisbee. Suspension of disbelief has gone out the window.
The Rock is a franchise Viagra. Just throw in The Rock. That's what we needed. That's what we needed in sequel 2. Just throw in The Rock in there and just become the next Skywalker. Call it a day.
Yeah, no, what that movie is telling me is that we're going to be seeing a Hot Toy and we're going to be seeing a Prime 1 statue next year of the Rock version of that's going to be like $1,700.
They're gonna have to pay for that likeness. That man is not stupid. He makes money on everything he does. So They're gonna have to pay if they want to do that likeness. It's not gonna be. I'm sure his contract has not been like, oh yeah, DC, you can have my likeness now. No, I'm sure he's got something in there where he has final approval on any likenesses or any of that merchandise. So,
You know what's ridiculous though? We're gonna get a freaking Black Adam figure before Shazam. How ridiculous is that, DC? Damn, like
I'm fine with that. To
What
be
is
honest with
what
you.
is your love, your hate for Shazam?
We're gonna get a Black Adam before we get a Bespin hand.
Now, what if the terms of the contract though? Again, Shazam's gonna be in Black Adam, but that's the only way we're actually gonna get a Shazam figure. I mean, again, I don't know anything about DC as far as their structure or their contracts. Now, is it possible that there is some potential side merchandising with Shazam or the associated characters with the creator? And potential merchandising money is an issue. I don't know. Is anyone more knowledgeable about DC and any potential claims to IP or any associated merchandising rights? Because I know Disney's going through a lawsuit with that right now as well.
Hold on, I gotta answer Cigars and Bacon because he's calling me out for not calling out the breaking pillars with his fist or whatever. That is kind of believable though to a degree. I mean, you take martial arts training, they punch through stone and stuff, but throwing a technique's 1,200. You picked one of those things up, they're literally like 15 pounds, and you can't throw that like a frisbee. I'm sorry.
Let the games begin between the laws of physics in freaking films and video games. Let the games begin.
Start with me, Cigars and Bacon.
I mean, Moz, if that's like one of your biggest things in movies, then you are far either. It's just like my biggest thing is like the infinite.
As a DJ, I've had to lug those things around. I know how heavy they are, and I know you can't throw that like a frisbee, no matter how much you want to.
Bruh, wait, Strix got a point here. Don't make a figure of Aquaman's dad before don't make Shazam.
Well, they got his head sculpt already for all the clones, so there you go.
Yeah, Aquaman dad it's a clone, so
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Thank you.
No. Honestly, just put some gray. Take the Django head sculpt that's coming up. Gray it up a little, and then that's Aquaman's dad. Just the Django head sculpt, gray it up.
Jeff's like, but Maz, you're not the Rock. I don't care if I'm the Rock. Not. I have a concept of weight and the ability to throw it.
Remember, guys, Maz was the one that was complaining about a meme that he was involved with after he was complaining that he did not get a meme of him being involved in the first place.
Because I got made to chick or something. I was like, why did I get my nuts cut off? What's up with that?
Use your imagination. Use your imagination, okay? Like,
dude, you're Hawkeye. You're the guy with the bow and arrow.
That was a different one.
Nate, what's the slogan? It's not about you, Maz.
It's not about you, Maz. Okay, I got it. You out of your damn mind, Maz. You out of your freaking damn mind.
Maz, did you finally finish your stairwell?
No.
No, Maz isn't the Karen of the crew.
Mando today, man. The heavy infantry. I was taking a picture of him today. I got him put back together and took a cool picture of him that Nate's got over there.
But okay, let's stop messing with Maz. Let's get into it. Respect my Maz, man. Respect my Maz. He needs respect. He tells it how it is. He tells it how it is. And
Nobody else will.
That's why I like him. That's why I like Maz, because he will let you know straight up. He doesn't sugarcoat anything.
Karen of the crew. All right, boot this guy.
Wait.
How do we?
It's a joke. Hey, he's a dirty combat engineer, so whenever he's making fun of you, that's a sign of acceptance. If you're not getting made fun of, that means you're in trouble. It's one of those type of situations.
Bro code.
I can't eat a Snickers. I'm diabetic. There's no cure for me.
Don't filter Maz. For Maz. I'm just saying, there's no filter for it, man.
Oh my.
Wait.
Maz, that's your slogan. There's no cure for me.
Thank you, single songwriter. Appreciate it.
They need to make a Queen Mara Hottoys. What? You out of your damn mind? You out of your freaking mind?
Amber
okay, this one. Boo this man. Boo this man.
Wait, Queen Mara.
Isn't she kind of like radioactive right now?
She's
Queen
not
Mara is Nicole Kidman, right? That's who played her, right?
No. I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
But she ain't messing with no broke.
I ain't going that far. I ain't going that far.
Wait, which one was Mira? Was it Amber Heard's character or Nicole?
Yeah,
Yes.
Amber Heard's character.
Oh yeah, Amber Heard's kryptonite now. So they ain't gonna touch her.
Good. Maz, you the man. Said the right word, kryptonite.
I'm
But,
gonna do what I do. Thanks. I gotta do what I gotta do, Bobby.
No,
I'm
but
gonna get my butt kicked by Mr. Miyagi.
well, that's the thing though. I don't. Here's the thing though. In the DC fandom trailer they did of Aquaman, they only showed bits and pieces of Mara. They didn't even have her get interviewed. That's how much they know the hate with Mara at this point, or the Amber Heard. Yeah, so
I never liked her
even
casting
DC's
anyway.
even DC's aware of what's going on. So
I could have called it years ago.
like it's not gonna happen.
You don't do my boy Johnny Depp like that.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Like the Hot Toys is not gonna do a Mara.
You know what though? I mean, and the thing is, as much as people dislike Brie Larson and actually, dislike what she says or how she says it, like comparatively speaking, she's still a lot more marketable than Amber Heard. Because again, Amber Heard has a lot of legal issues still, hanging over her, whereas Brie doesn't. People just don't like her acting, or that. That's one thing, but Amber's involved in multiple issues, which again ultimately bring negative light to anything she's in associated with DC. So.
But all right, so let's just move on. Oh, actually, let's talk about that. Will you guys be picking up an Aquaman if they do the Hot Toys? Because they so far they have not been hitting it, with the ball out the park with the whole Aquaman figures. The only one that's doing actually well resale wise is the Aquaman for Justice League, and that's because that's the line that is so limited right now because no one bought them.
Well, first of all, they need to make a strong movie, and then maybe they could sell a figure. I know it did well in the box office, but did you actually watch that movie?
Yeah, I mean, there are parts of it.
I was mad with it. I was mad with
the acting was subpar.
It was a live-action SpongeBob movie.
Yeah. I mean, the effects would have looked great if it wasn't so cartoony in of itself, and then just Jason Momoa. Ugh. I'm sorry. I want my real Aquaman, not my humanized Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Now I do like the Manta though. The Manta. Black
They
Manta,
totally
he's
messed
looking
their
good.
storyline up because that's how disjointed the movie was. They're like, oh, here's this guy, but then we're gonna shoot him off into space or whatever. Not the space. I'm just saying that, but shoot him off, and then at the end we'll be like, oh, you dirty kids, I'll get you. I mean, come on.
So, Rodrigo, are you excited with the Aquaman? And if they have to decide they want to make some figures from that line?
I didn't get the first two. I actually enjoyed the movie. I just didn't think it was, anything special. But it was fun, like for a regular movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was that bad in the U.S. because I think sometimes just is not as good as in the U.S., but it's actually good outside the country. So the answers here were actually not that bad at all on the film. Just that the figures, they just, like you said, other than the Justice League one, and I'm not actually collecting the Justice League, so why would I get it? So I end up just not getting any.
Wow.
We have a new meme. We have a new player.
Yes, I seen the Bob. I seen that meme. I'll bring it up. I think it's hilarious. Okay. Before
I'm just sad that this man's not going to be in my Dune franchise, too. That's all. I mean, if he didn't say anything, he would have been fine, Aquaman. But, yeah, he talked. And I know
he
the
didn't
movie did
say
$1 million.
anything.
But, I mean, like that, where he
What is
said
it,
they
the
should have
silent
peed
movie?
on it, that was like the worst joke in the world, man. Really? How am I a cat, though? I never understood the theme because I don't watch TV. Yeah, Zoe, Catwoman. That'd probably be good if we can see what she actually looks like in the
I
costume.
hate her mask. I hate her mask. Because like the Big Bad Toy Store had a good look at her costume because they just put out like the McFarlane action figures for pre-order, so you can see what her full costume with the mask looks like, and I think it looks terrible. And then it's perfect. No, do not stick vaping in my cat's mouth.
I tell you, man, I quit smoking because all you people got offended. Now I'm vaping, and you still won't leave me alone. Go away.
Stop messing with Maz, guys. Stop messing with Maz.
Maz is one of us. One of us.
When I'm done with
We
this juice,
accept
I'm getting
him.
off
One
the
of us.
nicotine.
We accept him. Maz is one of us. So we
All right,
accept
so-
him.
Quick thing, guys.
Don't make me come over there.
No, nobody come over there. I'll take that freaking 501 first, man. I don't have a 501.
I'll come over there and I'll pose all your figures and show you how to do it.
Ooh, come over.
Oh.
Come over. Be humble. Come on, let's go. Be humble, man. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I can't see half your poses, man. I don't know how you do it.
No, but
From my view, he's Captain Museum pose because he's got so many squished in there.
Maz's pose. Hold up. Done.
I know Lou and I can pose for you because Lou's actually pretty good too. I'll give him some credit.
Yeah.
yeah. Lou got some style though.
I ain't up to snuff when it comes to Maz and his
You make the Spider-Man look better than I make my Spider-Man look. So
well, that's
Oh my god.
and cut their fat. I'm not cutting their fat suit. That's their figure, man. I
No,
I did it on the air so they could watch.
No,
me do
I
it.
think he means cut them as cut the neck. Like you're the Grinch of the Heavy Mando.
No, true story. I've actually asked Maz if I could bring over my one of my extra.
I'm scared to
OG
mess
Mandos.
with your figure though, man. I'll supervise if you want, but
No,
I'm
I
scared
no,
to
I
mess
got
with your
no,
figure.
no. One of my OG Mandos, the one I bought from Dom Prime. That's the one I want to mod into.
All right, well, drop it off, man. Leave it here for about a month, and then come back when I say you can.
He said a month.
I'm kidding. Can you sew the back up yourself, or do I have to have my wife do that too?
Will you be able to do it? Will you be able
No,
to do
I
it?
can't. I have her do all the sewing. I know it's just an easy stitch, but I don't have that ability. Never have.
Okay, ask her if she would like to. If not, that's fine. It's okay.
Well, she won't want to do it, but I'll tell you that right now.
Well, buy her flowers.
When I ripped this guy, she was like, "I hate you."
Okay.
Yeah, Sinister Heavy Mando. He's technically a Phase Zero Dark Trooper right now. Then,
We'll bring Heavy Mando
Maz
back
put him
next
under the knife.
No, but quick thing, guys. What was I going to ask? Oh, so, Rodrigo, I wanted to ask this question because it just popped up within our conversation. Do you like posing your figures, or you prefer doing the museum pose?
I would like to pose them. Just I have zero talent to do it. So all my figures end up just like the 501st ones,
Man, it just takes some patience and some time, man.
Yeah, that's two things that I don't have.
Well, just pick one up and play with it.
That takes time and patience.
But yeah, I end up just like look at that. That's looking awesome.
Yeah, he understands the angle that you're looking at it in the pose he's going for, which is what you have to take into account. You got to take into account what angle you're going to be looking at it most, and then what pose is going to work with that angle. Like this running pose doesn't work every way. I mean, you turn him like this way or something, that's not too bad. But you turn him like that, he looks ridiculous. If you could see his legs.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that if I
and you have to have pose. Oh, sorry.
See, I mean, he's like airwalking. This is crazy. He's not touching the ground.
No, it's looking. Yeah, that's the thing. I keep thinking that if I start doing it, I have to do it in all of them. Otherwise, it's going to be weird. And
Do one
I
time.
have over 240 figures now, so it's just too many to just pose them all.
See, I mean, the thing is, though, if you have a bunch of them just like the clones, just moving the knees or just moving the legs back to simulate like they're running, but you have a couple of different clones just in different forms of articulation, just those little movements and seeing the different all around them, that also gives the simulation of action and effect as well. So they don't necessarily have, like, when you think of a dynamic pose versus a museum pose, a dynamic pose itself doesn't have to be like Spider-Man doing a backflip. It can be something as simple as simulating, him, running into a jump. Where, again, with some of the Spider-Man figures, you have to be very careful. So you learn how to basically create a dynamic pose but in the most simplest way possible. So again, you don't have to do this Grandomatica thing. I mean, especially if you're going to have it with other figures. Sometimes simplicity is the easiest with a lot of figures.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I try, but the results they're not always that good. You see, see what I'm saying?
Why don't I just lower it, Darth? Because the way that the clamp grabs him, it can't reach the base. I mean, if it lays on the base at all, it starts messing with his balance. It's just crazy. It's better to let him be. And plus, if you're running in this kind of sprint, you're actually not touching the ground with either foot. You're usually, if a run, you're usually
You're
off
hopping.
the ground, and yeah.
If you're really sprinting, you're like literally springing off the ball of your feet.
Yeah.
So
One foot is not going to be on the ground at all times. I mean, and to
So-
get that action, you have to take them off the ground.
Hey Rodrigo, since we're in the age of reissues, do you think that Blitzway will revisit the Ghostbuster figures after the movie comes out?
No.
Really?
Was it too emphasis? No.
Really? Is it because you don't want them to? Because they're pretty much
Don't
a
get me wrong.
Grail line. They're a Grail line, to be honest. That's
Don't get me wrong. I'm usually against reissues. I don't mind if you do a new version of it. So, for example, they have the Blitzway, which is for Ghostbusters 2. If they decide to do, for example, a reissue with a little bit of difference in the uniforms, like for the Ghostbusters 1, you know what I'm saying, with other equipment and stuff. What I'm against is just the reissue for the reissue, because then you literally cut out everybody that already has that figure from buying a new figure.
Well, I also think that the reason why we've been seeing so many reissues from Hot Toys, I don't think it's because because they're doing it the goodness of their heart. They're just looking for a boost in sales, especially with the fact we got new fans coming in, new collectors coming in, and they see the resale market. They understand what's going on with the resale.
Yeah, they want
market.
that money out of it.
They want the money off it. That's why we've been seeing like random reissues. Like no one asked for a Mark 42 quarter scale reissue. Nobody asked for that. But that was one of the good Grail pieces being
look at
high on eBay.
Look at the quarter scale Batman.
No, I agree. My only issue with this is that there's this big discussion on are these collectibles, are these toys? Let's not kid ourselves. These are collectibles. Nobody paid $300 for a toy. They're collectibles.
I do.
Oh, you can play with them. You can pose them and stuff, but they're collectibles. So when you buy a collectible, and even if they don't say it that it's a limited run or a limited number of them being sold, you expected that when you buy something that is a collectible, that it would not be reissued just like you're saying, just because they want to make money. So if they create like I said, if they create the same figure with an extra accessory, I wouldn't mind. If they want to get these people that lost, I started collecting 2 years ago, so I lost a lot of things. I had to hunt things down, to get it.
Yeah. Oh wow, you started like around the same time I did.
Yeah.
Wow. Like what brought you into collecting Hot Toys?
I got rid of Games Workshop. So
Warhammer gone.
Wow.
That's a different animal together. Together.
Was it because of the company?
Geez, yeah.
Was it because the Game Workshop? They've been a crappy company these past few years, to their fans.
Yeah.
But I want to know, was it because of the company that made you sell, or was there like a film or a media that you know what? I would like the 1/6 version of that moment in my life.
No, to be fair, I got tired of being like bled dry by the company itself, because everything is just too expensive and not. If you take into account, for example, Hot Toys is very expensive, but there's a reason for that. Games Workshop, there's no reason for that. They're just bleeding dry the customers. Anyway, so I decided to move on from that, and I actually at that time I didn't collect anything. And I had a friend here in New Zealand that showed me a couple of his figures, and I was like, "Oh, I actually enjoy those." So I got one figure from him, and now I curse him every day because of. Still, I think my wife curses him more.
Oh well, is he that friend where he just anytime he sees you, he just kind of does that like, hey bro, and just give you that facial expression, like he's the one I hooked you on.
He's like, hi.
Luckily, I don't have any person to blame but myself, and also Disney's EndGame, Marvel EndGame, which got me just like, oh my god, the moment where my boys,
do we have a new competitor?
The freaking Avengers standing up against freaking Thanos, and then Captain America's like, Avengers assemble. That's what got me going to start collecting Hot Toys. Let's see.
We got a new challenger.
Doc is in the house.
Nice.
Doc.
No, he was in the house. Then he said he
came in the there he is.
What up, Doc?
No, there he is.
What up?
What up?
Hi, everybody.
But yeah, Rodrigo, I feel you, man. But I don't think they're going to come back and revisit every property. I mean, like when I started collecting, I had to sit there and pay aftermarket for all my figures because I was doing Predator. And the exception of the one Predator that had just come out when I started was, the heavy weaponry. I had to go back and find them all, and I kind of wish, because I'm collecting because I like the figures. I don't really expect to be able to resell them because I put them through their paces. This guy was standing in piles of dirt today, so I'm a different type of collector, I guess. I'm not worried so much about what they're worth in the end. I just hope that if we need to get rid of them, we can at least get close to what I paid for them out of them.
But that's Moz. I think I wasn't very explicit. The thing is, I don't sell figures. Okay, I only sell figures if I need to. So, for example, when I decided that I wasn't going to collect Marvel anymore, other than that, I don't sell figures. So the figures, they don't have a value for me. So, for example, 501st, people think they're going to raise in price. I end up just thinking, I don't think they're going to raise in price. I think I'm going to lose money there. I just collect them because I actually enjoy them. But like when you say, for example, that you don't intend to sell it, usually people don't intend to sell things. But for example, if you do a collection, and if you collect collectibles, for example, statues or paintings or anything else, generally, you don't think that they're gonna simply just do another one. So if you buy a painting from any painter, and the guy just start painting the same painting, that just makes no sense for a collectible.
Well, as a person that's collected a lot of things over the years, there's one market I think that's probably, if you're into collecting for the sake of trying to earn money out of it in the long run, and you want to collect something physical, I would suggest comic books. You collect first appearances primarily because those are always going to be worth something to somebody, and they're not going to be able to like reissue that book, and it's never going to do the same. I mean, if you don't, like, for example, I'm sitting on the first appearance of Miles Morales now. I mean, I paid $5 for that. I got lucky, and he's going to be in other books, but that first appearance is what people want, and they can't reissue that. He's now appeared. So if that's the kind of your game, if you're worried about reissues and stuff, then you look at comic books. If you like this type of stuff and anything, just look at comic books instead for your.
So you don't try to collect. Sorry, Moz. So you don't try to complete a line. So, for example, Star Wars original trilogy, right? So you try to complete those figures, right? And then you're hunting down the figures, and you complete that. So that brings you joy because you completed the thing, which is totally different than no, they just reissued everything.
Yeah. The hunt is part of it, but again, I'm not in Hot Toys for the hunt. I'm in Hot Toys because I do photography now with these figures, and I want to be able to shoot certain figures. So I'm in it for a different reason. For a hunt, if I want to hunt something, I go to a comic book shop and I look for comic books because I still kind of collect them. I just not as much because Hot Toys has been sucking my money out of it. But if I want to hunt, that's what.
And I'll just jump in real quick. I mean, Hot Toys specifically, it's when you're hunting for them, unless you have local locations that actually stock them or can get them for you, it's almost self-defeating
Yeah, because I
Because
have to
when
do
you
it
go
mine
look
online.
for them, because you're not going to find them unless you know certain comic shops actually carry them.
What do you mean?
Because it's one thing, at least around here, like a lot of comic shops, they'll carry, like the Diamond Select, they'll carry the 112 figures. Sometimes they'll even carry like the Mezco and the 1/9 stuff, but actual like Hot Toys and even Sideshow now, a lot of the shops around here are not carrying them because there's a significant upfront investment to buy them.
True. But Don, think like this: you're in the U.S., right? I'm in New
Yes.
Zealand. When you think about number of stores, how many stores you think in the whole country sell Hot Toys here? I'll tell you, one. So it's one store in 2 different states. That's it. For New Zealand, that's it.
Really?
I have to order from Sideshow. I had to order from Hong Kong or other countries. There's no other option.
Yeah.
So you see, with this, I'm
Oh,
saying that-
yeah. I mean, I'm not. No. I mean, I don't want to discount that. I'm just saying, for me, it's one of those things. I could, if I know the store doesn't have it, it's like, why am I going to waste my time and my money and get frustrated in the long run when I know they don't have it?
For sure. I usually went to eBay.
Okay, so I want to bring this up with Penny here.
Okay. And
all
KL's
this-
got something.
All this angsting about reissues when Hot Toys has yet to do a reissue in Star Wars yet, aside from the second run of. Well, the thing is, we're talking about not only in
general,
other,
not
We're talking about all of them.
We're talking about all of them. We're not talking about just Star
We're
Wars.
talking about like the Mark V Iron Man and the War Machine, which
Nightmare
are two.
Batman.
Reissue Mark 46.
Thank you, Doc.
Doc.
But
Before
I mean,
we
look
lose
at those.
this, where we got Lou here. I'm sorry to cut you off. KL, he noticed a paint chip on the tip of his Yondu's nose. Does anybody know if there's something he can do to fix that? I know it's kind of a stop of the conversation.
Try
but
and
it's
fill it
something
in
I
with
think-
some putty and match
He has a
try and
chip.
paint match.
So maybe a little bit of sculpt, depending on how big the chip is. Like I did his hair, I did a little sculpey to fix his hairline, and then I tried to match the paint as well as I could for the hairline. Because this guy's head sculpt, his hairline was horrible. He was going bald. It was crazy. So
That's going to
But
be
yeah.
true because
so you could do something like that. And I don't know. Again, it depends on how bad Yondu's nose is, but
Well, honestly, for me, unless you know someone that can actually really get it done and help you out, possibly with the pricing and all that, I say just live with it, because at that point you can only just make it worse if you don't know.
I was going
what
to say
you're
get a new
doing.
head sculpt. Yeah.
yeah, you can always try to
Yeah,
find
I
a
see
new head
him on
sculpt
eBay.
online too. Yeah. But I'm sorry to cut you into that. I just felt that we should help people survive with our guides.
Exactly. That's part of what we do. We help people survive, and unfortunately, when there's issues or mistakes happen, you have to get into your creative skills, and you're gonna have to effectively become your own repairman. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, I have
learn,
no
you're gonna
idea
have
how
to go on
how to do
YouTube.
this. I just went and did it.
Well, the thing is, with those figures
Exactly.
that get reissued, they're usually reissued in the new packaging. Is it really a reissue if it's a new packaging? But the thing is, you're reissuing the figure. That's what people are concerned about when you guys reissue figures. It's not the packaging; it's the actual figure getting reissued.
Like the DX19 is a reissue, but it's also an upgrade. They've changed some things. Like I think his elbows are different now or something.
For me, that's fine then. For me, it's a different figure.
Yeah.
If there's any change in figure, like you're saying, upgrades in the structure or adding any accessories, taking any accessory off, for me, that's a different figure.
But that also
Right, like,
depreciates
look at the
the
Marty,
original
for
figure
example.
because they fixed problems the original figure had, right? So I mean, doesn't that come back around to the same issue that we're complaining about that they're reissuing to begin with because it depreciates your product?
I think an upgrade is always necessary for a figure that's been sitting for a while. Or,
years. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
losing
sorry.
its
Yeah, when you're saying Moz on depreciation of figure, so for example, I completed the mercenaries that work with Boba Fett, right? So Sideshow at the time, they came with 2 bosks because they had different colors, right? I'm a collector, so I have them both.
Yeah.
With that, what I'm saying is that if it comes out something else, I don't feel like it's depreciating my figure. I would just get another one. It would be a different one, so I would get that one too because I'm not selling any. right? So as long for me, it's a different figure that doesn't take the option from me to get the figure too, simply because it's just the same figure that I already purchased. Then I don't mind at all.
Okay.
Before I continue with Doc, and then we'll move on to the actual reason why I wanted this segue into a particular figure. As for me, I don't mind reissues because I just started 2 years ago, just like Rodrigo, and I know Rodrigo has his own code as far as like when to really reissue something, which ones should be a collectible and should not be reissued. I feel for that because I know collectors out there that do feel that it's not like for example a Grail anymore if everyone has that Grail. You see what I'm saying? So and then I know people have had issues with that because the story is gone. You can't tell that story anymore. Oh, you see this Boba Fett right here? This has been reissued like 30 times in the past 2 years. So I'm just saying, like, it's a cool figure, but like everyone has it. So
right now this is a Grail, and I have a cool story where I ripped it. That's a whole nother story. So even if they reissue this one is mine. I ripped it.
I'm fine with the reissues because I'm able to come back and pick up figures that I had missed out on from a few years back.
Listen, if they're gonna reissue something like the War Machine, right? I that's where I get it. Like it's an exact copy. But if it has something different, whether it's a different head sculpt, maybe they updated the attire because of the technology and fabrics and stuff like that. Like I'm all game for it because with these Spidermen, I'm telling you, if they come up with something that's more king to this,
yeah,
I'm all in. I'll rebuy all my Spider-Man.
I still don't know why they didn't print the spider costumes on that type of fabric to begin with. But...
Dude, you don't understand. You know how many? Listen.
I know. I got the one on the PS4 one.
You see anything wrong with this?
I can't tell from here.
You see anything wrong with this?
Oh, look at that! Yeah.
Are you ripping the?
Yeah.
I sewed it in.
Oh wow.
Because you ripped it.
I sewed it in. The thread just popped.
Yeah, the doctor.
Dude.
Not only does he consult, he does his own surgery.
Look. All I did
We
was
have
that.
to.
It popped through, and it's not even stressed here. It was over here on the sides. So, like, I had to, do my own thread and hook it up. Same thing with this guy. I put my figures to the ringer, bro. But look, it's good. You can't tell. You can't.
Yeah, nice. No, if they reissue something and upgrade it, I'm all for it. I mean, I think that's the way they should do reissues. But what I don't like that they reissue certain things without doing anything different. But then again, they haven't reissued something like that I collected. I'm like, oh, I need. So maybe that's why too.
So Doc, oh my God, look at that! I love that. So Doc, I know you've been quiet because everybody's been talking. So let me give you a chance to step in, man. Give us your thoughts about what's going on, especially with the reissues, how you feel about that, and also how you feel about the DC fandom at this point with all these revealed licenses.
Yeah, so questions DC fandom and how I feel about reissues?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, so starting with reissues, I think it's great. I think everyone should have an opportunity to have a chance to collect what they like. A lot of new collectors have come in over the last year or so. There's some things I passed on a few years back just because of the position I was in. And then, there's certain things that I would like to see reissued, like Farm Boy Luke, for instance. It looks nothing like Mark Hamill. I would really like to see that get updated. Maybe not a reissue because it should actually be a 2.0. But I really don't care about reissues. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And as far as DC fandom, I've never really been a big DC fan outside of maybe the Flash and Batman. But super excited about what we saw with Batman and the Flash movies, and kind of excited about Black Adam. I have that goes outside of my realm of DC.
Fatality.
But I'm like super excited about Black Adam. So anything with The Rock in it, how can you not help but get a hard on for that?
Man crush.
Man
right?
crush.
Yeah.
Right, man.
Dude,
crush.
the rundown is awesome.
Right, but like I was thinking, like The Mummy is now a prequel to this Black Adam movie.
Oh my God! I even think
he's the people's superhero now. He's the people's
Wow.
superhero.
Wow, I didn't even
I'm
think
stoked,
about that.
yeah, I'm
I didn't even watch that new Mummy movie, the one with Tom Cruise.
No, we're
interest.
talking about the one from
Yeah, like the OG
Mummy
Mummy
Returns.
movie, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
With
and
Rachel
go
Weisz.
JJ's.
Scorpion King,
yeah,
basically.
So you're saying the
Scorpion.
Scorpion King became Black Adam? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mine.
Yeah, what was that? The Gauntlet of
Hopefully he looks
Anubis?
better with the CGI, right? Than the really bad.
I don't know. It's
Scorpion.
been years since
Yep.
I've seen the Mummy, but
I
that's
wonder if
like
they'll
what I was
reference
thinking in my
that.
head.
I
Oh,
wonder
yeah,
if they'll reference that in the. That'd be hilarious if they reference it, but I don't know if they can though because it's two different studios.
Right, yeah. I mean, but you've seen movies make nods to other properties and franchises and stuff, so you can get away with a little bit.
Free guy.
Yeah, Bill
Right.
Burr, TPS reports in Mando.
Yeah, Bill Burr with the Office Space references. Like I can't wait to get his autograph because I got it not personalized. I have him with the quote.
I just missed him here in Atlanta too, man. Because remember we were talking about it the other night, and it's like, oh, he's touring. I was like, oh, let me see Atlanta this weekend. I'm like, oh, I can't make that.
Yeah, he's making his rounds down here in Florida, and I want to go. I think I'm gonna go down to Tampa when he goes to perform there.
Yeah, I think he just left Atlanta the 16th. So that's today, isn't it? That's today.
Well, I think his trip to Tampa is in 2022. I have to double check that though.
Yeah, because he was just in Atlanta this weekend.
All right,
Might be in
guys.
November. I have to double check.
Here's my next segue. The reason why I wanted to bring that up about the reissues because we're entering sort of like an age of the Grail age is over. The time of the reissues have come, and this is sort of in a way a reissue / 2.0 at this point. So look what we got going. The quarter scale Dark Knight Rises Bale Batman.
We just discussed my
Next.
opinions on this costume. So
Next.
If it
But
ain't
something we
a
didn't
quarter
consider-
scale Vader or Iron Man, I don't care.
yeah, but something we didn't consider when they made their announcement about renewing their DCU licenses. Maybe we'll finally get the rest of the Suicide Squad, or at least one or two more, like our Harley Bloodshot.
Peacemaker.
whichever-
I seriously
whichever-
I think it's gonna be Peacemaker.
Well, it needs to be Harley Quinn, and then whatever else they do after that, I don't care.
Yeah, I forgot to touch on that in my comments about I love that little teaser trailer for Peacemaker. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. And the
Yeah,
dude,
one of the few people that
one
watched
dude,
it,
his
apparently.
sidekick, looks like Snake Eyes.
Now, do you think you could see any Suicide Squad cameos though in Peacemaker? Like, do you think you could see Harley Quinn, Margot
Was it a
Robbie
prequel or a
cameo?
sequel?
On
I hope
HBO?
so, because isn't James
It's
Gunn
it's
in on
after.
this?
It's a sequel.
No,
He might be.
you won't see Margot.
So it's possible maybe they did little cameo shoots while shooting the Suicide Squad.
That is possible.
It's possible because it literally takes place from the post-credit scenes. You know, when the janitor's talking to him. You know, there's no superhero named Peacemaker. That's in the same hospital where the camera comes to, and you see him, sleeping all medicated on the bed. So it's definitely a direct continuation of the events where that caused them to have a building be dropped on them.
But as Nate was proposing, this
So-
quarter scale, The Dark Knight Rises Batman. Anybody on board for this? I don't.
I'm
do
on
quarter
board.
scale.
Well, I'm on board on it because I'm a big Bale fan. I love the fact that we're getting a lot of these back. I do understand there's people out there that are mad about this because this could have been a spot for maybe the Batfleck quarter scale, or
I don't
this
think
could
it
have
was
been.
that.
I have to breathe it out of my mouth so I sound more intimidating.
Oh, okay. So, Rodrigo, let's hear your thoughts about this because I know you have to go in a few minutes. So, and it was cool to have you in. Let's give your insight
Yes, it's
about
been very cool.
your collection and how well things have
Yes, brother.
progressed for you for the past 2 years, and also your thoughts about what's going on in the state of Hot Toys at this point.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I like the fourth scale images, but I only have like John. I have a Darth Vader and a Boba Fett fourth scale, but I don't have space for anything anymore. We only have a certain amount of space, and we should get more. Well, at least in my opinion, more 1/6 scale than getting to more 1/4 scales. It's for my collection. But
Okay.
thank you guys for having me here. Hope I'll visit you guys soon.
All right,
Yeah,
thanks
it was
for
cool
being here,
jumping
man.
on for you
Appreciate
with
it.
you for a few minutes, Rodrigo.
Hey, thanks for pro. Thanks.
Thanks,
you,
Don.
Rodrigo.
See you guys.
Later,
Take it
Rodrigo.
easy.
See you. Hey, we'll talk to you soon, sir. All
So,
right. Well, he is the first fan chat interaction, and we hope to have many, many more.
Man, he looked very professional. Are you sure he's not like a professional?
Yeah,
He's only been
Rodrigo.
doing it for 2 years, okay?
Right,
So chill.
Rodrigo's been in it for a minute.
That's not
Yeah.
right.
In it for a minute.
Well, speaking of that, I just want to take a quick break again. All right, so right now we only need 12 people. We need 12 more subscribers, and then we'll start giving our hints for the 2K giveaway.
I thought you were
Again,
going to
this is
reveal it at
it right
1900.
here.
Don't lie. You said
Well,
you
we
were
haven't.
gonna
Remember,
reveal
we haven't discussed that yet.
What?
I mean, hey, it's up to you. I mean, if we can get to 1900 by 8:30, want to do it? We'll reveal what the 19. We'll reveal at 1900 if we can get to 1900 in the next hour.
it. Well, yeah, I thought we were revealing it.
But again, we won't
1900,
actually start the contest or unveil the rules until we get to 2000.
Of course.
So again, it's up to you folks. You want to see it faster? Subscribe. Make sure we
Subscribe
get to
twice.
1900 in the next hour. Yeah. Well, yeah. Create
Get
a
your
fake
mom
account.
to sign on. Or your dad.
Exactly.
Or
Get
your
your
brother.
mother, your brother, your sister.
So
Get Nate's mom to sign on.
Y'all out of your damn minds. But
Friends and family.
we're family. But
Family.
I'm excited for the Bales. But I was talking with Monica with this during the summer
Oh crap! I
con.
showed the address on the box.
I was
didn't see it, but okay.
we couldn't see it. Oh, that's Christopher. We got something that we want to show in the next week or so. So it should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to show you guys that. But it's a bit of a surprise as well. So I'm actually excited for it, especially with Christopher putting in the work for this video. So I can't wait to unveil it for you guys this week. But also Demon, he's also like, yes, abuelita too. Yes, the abuela, sending the abuelas, huepa. Yes,
I don't know Spanish.
grandma.
yes.
Okay.
But
When
as
wer
far
bitte
as,
ohne von Heiden? Schnell?
Dude, I'm gonna have like that moment from Transformers when that dude was all talking about Louisiana, and he's like, dude, English.
all right, so the Dark Knight Rises figure right here, the quarter scale. So now this is going to be sort of like, I think it's going to be sort of like a 2.0 in a way. But
Now, does it come with that for a base? That would be kind of cool.
I think it does, because look, we got the quarter scale sculpt of Bane on the side. Look at that, a quarter scale.
Yeah, if that's the base, that could be kind of cool, but it's still too big, man. I in my personal opinion, I think 1/6 scale nails everything. You got great head sculpts, you got decent articulation when they decide to give you articulation, and everything looks great. I feel that once you blow up past that, you start finding imperfections in the work, because now things are just bigger. You're able to see it. Like if there's something wrong, you're going to point it out real quick. So I just feel like 1/6 is like the best scale in my opinion, because you start smashing it down to 1/12, then you just lose too much. 1/6 I think holds the best details and the best of everything for me.
I do feel like quarter size and up should be reserved for statues. And to touch on what Rodrigo is saying, it just takes up space. I have quite a bit of quarter scale figures, and I actually would rather have 6 scale figures in their place.
90s Turtles.
Yeah, the 90s Turtles, the NECA Predators. I got the Darth Vader and Boba Fett here behind me.
Yeah, I like
A couple other
Predators, but I
pieces.
wouldn't buy NECA Predators because A, they're too big, and B, I see all the problems with them.
This-
when I
So
see
the
them.
quarter scale NECA Predators I got were before I knew like what Hot Toys was and what the action
course.
model kits were. So I'm
Actually,
stuck, and
you
I
know,
love my here. Let me pull
Have
this
you
one
guys seen? Have you guys seen the Easy Company Collectibles review on the quarter scale Dark Knight, the original one?
No.
That
No.
the original one from Dark Knight. That one.
We're on here for 8 hours at a time, Nate. When am I going to get a chance to watch that stuff?
It's not about you, Maz. It's not about you.
Hey,
You
just
just asked if we've seen it.
what,
I'm
yeah, but what
telling you
about
no,
Tank?
and it's the
What about
why.
War Tank? That's supposed to be quarter scale. The one we showed this morning.
Yes, that right there is like something interesting, but I can't have in the crib because I'll tell you this right now.
Oh, you got the red
It
scar.
was either that stay there or me leave. That's a no-no.
Look, from watching that review from Easy Collectibles, Easy like really showed me like the details. Like I think that this one, the Dark Knight quarter scale, the original one, for Dark Knight, that one right there next to the Darth Vader quarter scale is literal perfection. When Hot Toys does quarter scales right, those are the two right now next to the Mark 40. 2 at this point. Mark 42 was really good too. I'm not saying all the quarter scales are a must. Like there's a problem. There's been a problem with the past quarter scales, especially the Spider-Man one. I am not a fan of the quarter scale Spider-Man. They did a horrible job with the head sculpt. The body is fine. I think it's a little bit too thick. He's been hitting the gym for a minute, but overall it's still a good figure. But I feel the head sculpt was that's what really pushed me not to get it, was because of that damn head sculpt. The head sculpt was not on point compared to, because the thing is, what I like about quarter scales, they add a bit more detail to it, a lot more work to it compared to the 1/6. There's a lot more room for growth with these quarter scales. But the problem is when they don't do it right, then we get the quarter scales Spider-Man. And if they're doing everything in their power to get this just as good as the quarter scale Batman from TDKR, Dark Knight, the original Dark Knight, I'm getting this. This will be my opportunity to pick this up. And I did tell Monica that when the summer convention hit, like they're showing the quarter scales. Why are they showing the quarter scales at the convention? That only means one thing: reissues. Or a 2.0 version.
So those were definitely the quarter scales they were showing at the convention?
Well, they were showing the quarter scales of the Dark Knight, but why would they show it?
What about Joker? Was that a quarter scale? I guess.
Yes, that was a quarter scale too. Yeah. That was a quarter scale too. They were showing the Joker.
I don't think that was a 1/6.
I don't see them doing the quarter scale Joker though, but I do see them doing the DX 3.0 version of the Joker. That's going to happen. There's
Last
no
I
point.
checked, the quarter scale Joker wasn't too pricey comparatively speaking. The X11 Joker, his price didn't seem to really jump when I saw him on the aftermarket, but that was a little while ago since I've seen that one. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Love those, but the limited space at the home. I do agree. Like you got to have the space. You got to mitigate that. I'm not gonna go full on quarter scales. I'm just gonna get the ones I prefer as far as like one of my favorite characters, Darth Vader quarter scale for my Darth Vader Shrine. That needed to happen. I'm probably gonna get the Dark Knight quarter scale because that's one of my favorite films of all time. Not films, favorite trilogies of all time. On the quarter scale Mando, I'm debating about getting down because I feel that Hot Toys is going to give us another
Chrome version,
another reach around, right?
No, I don't think they're going to give us another version. I think I think the reason why it hasn't popped yet is because they got the Chrome 1/6, and they're probably going to try to Chrome him like that.
More than likely.
I think this quarter scale Mando is always set for Q4 21. So I think Mando quarter scale is still on time.
Is it?
According to my tracker when I had it on pre-order, yeah. I don't have it on pre-order anymore though, but yeah, it's still on track for its original.
I'm just not interested in this because I'm getting the 1/6 scale DX19, so that's good for me.
Yeah, I love the DX19.
I mean, and the thing is though, to get in the quarter scales. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, in getting the quarters, you got to have a deep association with whatever that quarter scale is. You know, that's why you only see certain characters being made. Like again, I've got the Mark III because again, I have a deep association. Again, to the Mark III.
But the thing to keep in mind too, Nate, is your quarter scale Batman's not going to fit in the tumbler.
Well, that's why I had the 1/6 scale Dark Knight Rises on pre-order.
Yeah, but he's going to be sitting there just staring at the tumbler like, man, why is my little brother get to get in there, but I can't? What's up with that? He's going to be jealous all the time.
It's not about you, Boz.
In your entire house, tumbler. He's gonna take it out on your Darth Vader, man. You can just wait and see, and he'll win because he's Batman.
Okay. So, guys, I also wanted to talk to you guys. I also want to talk to you guys about this. So, let's see, who's coming in?
Talking to the microphone, please.
Wait, give me a second. Oh, okay, so I think we're fine. Okay, we're fine. I thought Justin was going to do another stream coming up, so I was like, do you guys want to continue doing the stream after I leave, or are you guys going to end it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep going. I mean, what time do you got to bounce?
Well, I gotta usually bounce
the
around
usual.
820, so hopefully, so
The usual.
Okay, no, that's fine. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Again, like I said, again, 8:30. As long as if we hit 1900 by 8:30, and Nate will confirm if we do. I'll show what the 1900 the 2K subscriber prize is. I won't take it out of the shipper, but I'll show you what it is. And then again, you can tell your mom, your dad, everyone else to subscribe, because we won't even start announcing the contest rules and even starting till we hit 2,000. But once we hit 2,000, we'll leave the contest up for 2 to 3 weeks. Again, we're running out the rules. And then, but again, you want to see what it is, make it happen. 1900 by 8:30, 48 minutes.
Don, I think that was
That's your
a
mission.
boss move. I think that was a boss move you did just to give them more incentive to subscribe, because giving them a little image clip or something of a hint will be too easy for them to know. They're gonna have to show up if they want it. They have to
Show us
arrive.
just a corner of the label, like the mailer label, so we get just a part of your address and come over there.
Here. I'll give you a corner. There's a corner. There's a corner.
See, the collector activate burner accounts.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So-
please don't, because
so
we would
are
rather not have fake subscribers. Yeah.
So, quick question: are you guys
Yeah,
excited?
we want real people. We want for the people who are real.
Well, the thing is, you guys keep saying to make more accounts, and I'm like, wait a minute, calm down. That's gonna be just multiple
Yeah,
accounts.
for your mom, for your dad. Come on. Hey,
It's a watch.
it's a catch-22 all the way
It's a
around.
real wonderland over here.
Get your wives to
I
subscribe
know.
so they can see what kind of trouble you're getting yourself into.
My wife already sees what kind of trouble I get
Yeah,
myself in.
yeah. You know what? At that point,
Oh,
if you
he's
got a
gonna order
teenage
that
son or
figure,
daughter,
Andy.
get them involved.
the thing is
I
this,
need to
my-
lock down the
my wife-
account before that drops, don't I?
Yo.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
tell
just
you-
think, the Hot Toys. If you have kids, Hot Toys cheaper than therapy. Just saying.
Hot Toys cheaper than therapy. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, but
That's
if you
true.
have kids, Hot Toys, you can't afford Hot Toys.
So, guys, before we
I have three
continue
kids,
something,
though.
before we continue to something else, do you guys believe this will be a figure? Well, not believe, but believe this will be a figure for you to purchase in the
I think it's
future,
going to
or
sit.
it's going to be a sitter.
Mhm.
Well,
I mean, even
usually sit.
the quarter scale Joker, I think, sat a little bit on Sideshow, didn't it?
Yeah, quarter scales do sit. Well, except for the Vader one, because the Vader, Star Wars.
Because he was unique.
Vader.
You could take his helmet off, right? So-
Yeah. Well, the thing is with Star Wars figures, they don't sit that long either. The only one that has passed that threshold, before the whole, during the age of the Dark Time,
My
the sequel
headphones.
trilogy, the whole thing with the
Some
QT,
cleaning supplies.
the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, I was able to pick those up. So those sat around. But after that, with the Mandalorian hype and all that, the Mandalorian hype train, figures have been sitting again. Like the Deluxe Mandos is about to push a year now. So
Yeah, I'm fine with that, though. I mean, they really did overproduce that. But then again, everybody has their opportunity to get one. It was nice. I like it.
Yep.
If you want to have a Mando that's supposedly going to be worth something, I guess the OG Mando and the regular shipper and box and stuff is opposed to the one with the blurg. I don't know. But again, if you're collecting it worried about the worth of the vendor, you're collecting it for the wrong reason. Go collect comic books.
I actually agree with Maz on that. We'll see here.
Yeah, if you want to invest in something, invest in stocks.
Or
just
that, yeah.
throw
But
money
that's not
in
as
there.
fun.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have a hunt for that.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
Yeah, if you're gonna invest in
It
toys,
just goes up.
that's how I've invested.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
just think of it this way: if you're going to invest in toys, if you're going to invest in toys, invest in the toy company, not the toys themselves. So
Exactly.
again, Hasbro.
Or get one signed by William Shatner.
Oh, I like that meme with William Shatner up in space surrounded by Star Wars stuff. That was
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the one
Right.
where they did with the from the Twilight Zone and the little monster on the airplane? Crap, I forget the name of that
Yep.
episode, but it's my favorite. Yeah, it was my favorite.
Oh yeah. And they
And,
redid that
Doc-
into the movie.
Don Collector, comic books can be expensive, but you need to know what you're looking for, man. I mean, like I was telling you earlier, I got a first appearance of Miles Morales for $5, and it had been out for a while. People knew what it was. Just thankfully, the shop that I bought it from didn't know what it was.
Yeah, the collector. The
I still-
secret with comics is just buy first print, slab them up, and hold on to them for a few years.
Yeah, I still have my Miles Morales in the little Ziploc baggie. That
You take
came
it
in
out
a
of that bag. That's damaging your book, man. Don't leave it in that bag.
What happened?
Don't leave it in that bag. It'll damage your book.
Really?
The bag that it ships in, that little Mylar, or not that little poly bag that it comes in, the one that it's like sealed in, right? You have to physically rip them. Yeah, that's going to ruin your book.
Get an acid-free bag.
Get a Mylar bag and put that in there. Because it's not an acid-free bag, and also the seam on the back, because it's got that little layered seam. If you're storing it in any kind of box or anything, it's going to impress on that back page.
Okay.
So there's a couple things that it can do to it. It's going
there goes my Miles Morales.
Your book. Yeah. Rip that bag open, and I mean, if you send it off to be graded, that's the first thing you're going to do too is take it out of that bag.
All right, guys. So let's move on to the next one. I know a lot of you are very not happy with this quarter scale. Apparently, I thought there was a lot. I thought there was a lot more hype for this.
I mean, I'm not necessarily not happy. It's just more like, compared to everything else.
Whatever.
Things I'd rather spend my money on.
The thing is too, if they're going to be reissuing or doing other, I don't have. Honestly, I am a collector. I don't care if they reissue stuff with the Hot Toys. I just don't. They could reissue Darkseid Anakin tomorrow, and I wouldn't care. I'm of the company can decide what they want to do with the product they produce. I may not go, woo! That's the best news I heard all day. But if
it was a DeLorean though, I'd be S and a B right now.
Well,
I think you should apologize to some people's ears for that. It's just we had that little. It almost sounded like a boat horn.
Yeah.
Thanks, Don.
And let me respond to the deputy real quick here. He says comic books are not smart to invest in. You're never going to see anything like what happened with the Golden Age books.
Especially not the way they're written today. Well, the way they're written today, I would agree with that.
Don't try to buy a whole line of stuff. Just shop for first appearances, and not everyone's going to hit, but a lot of them do. Teen Titans number 12. I spent cover price on that. It's the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs. That's worth hundreds of dollars now, and it's not going to go down.
What happened with all the sports cards and Pokemon cards over the last year? Like that whole market and trend just shot up. Like I don't
know about sports cards.
I'll just tell you this.
Cards,
Well, and some of the guys have already seen it, so I've been. The unfortunate thing is, like when I was at Comic-Con with Lou, and I scanned my badge for the pristine auctions, so they've been sending me emails, and it's one of those things. I'm like just eBay. I'm on there at 1:30 in the morning. And I actually ended up getting a jersey that was signed, but not only was it signed, and it has a certification and all that stuff. The guy's a Hall of Famer, and it has the Hall of Fame subscription on the jersey.
Nice.
So it's one of those things. If you're gonna get that stuff, what's up?
Go ahead. Oh, well, okay. I was gonna ask you.
No.
You did
I'm
win
just saying
that Michael Biehn signature, right? The Mandalorian.
The Michael Biehn one, yeah.
Yeah, nice. You didn't really mention that here. So.
Yeah, and that was only $44, and that thing's custom framed already, with like a nameplate. Awesome.
So you and I are proud of there's a Michael Biehn signature
from Beckett.
So Demon, apparently autographs and comics.
Exactly.
Autographs and comics.
I
Transformers.
But I don't collect them now. I just collect them to read the stories. I don't care what they get worth. Most of mine are partially bent after I pack them away. Anyway, but what I was going to say before is the quarter scale. As I mentioned, I don't really care if they do that, but I just think if they're doing some more of the Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight trilogy, where's Bane's 6/4 scale? Where's the Joker 3? If they're doing a Joker 3.0, where's the baby Kyle with an outfit that doesn't disintegrate?
Yeah, I think we are going to get them because with what's going on with the market, with all these reissue hypes and 2.0 hype from Hot Toys.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, what I was going to say is this jumping in because of all the reissues or the new statues that we've had? Because we've had Queen Studios had one just come out. They've got, that's a third scale one, but if those larger scale items that have been selling well, the Catwoman on the Batpod, the two different versions, 6 scale, 1/3 scale. They just announced Queen Studios did a Fandome. They're going to be doing a Batman on the Batpod.
You know what? I'll tell you this much. You know what I'm going to tell you right now? I think it's a mixture of everything, and also the fact that Hot Toys may have been going under last year during the pandemic, and we weren't aware of it. No one said anything. I feel that that's possibly a reason why we see this influx of reissues, 2.0s happening, figures that are selling high on eBay, and the fact that Hot Toys is looking at other companies and seeing what they're doing and then replicating that with theirs, because they're seeing that it's selling quite well, like all the Prime 1 studios, and then we got these quarter scales. You know what I mean? I feel that Hot Toys, like they were possibly, because the thing is, Denobi also brought this up, that Hot Toys was supposedly going under. And they because a lot of companies that freaking
make collectibles,
that went down last year, so that didn't make it. So I feel that Hot Toys is possibly like making those attempts, and I think they're fine now. But with
There's
all
definitely losses to recover.
Bob Dylan wants Don to be on the main screen for some reason. Why
The
make us look
Transformers.
wrong? I know. I'm kidding.
There's
wow.
Omega. Oh yeah, that's awesome, dude. I love that. Omega Supreme, Devastator. Is that
Very, very nice.
Leviticus. What's up?
So by the feet, that's like Clonus, then Galvatron, and is that Scourge? Like by the feet?
Yep.
On the left, or I guess right hand.
Yep,
side.
and then I've got the Dinobots of Springer.
Yeah.
Hot Rod, Cup.
All the ones that were on the
Yeah,
Dinobot
so-
ship with the Dinobots in the movie.
Well, there was only 4 Dinobots in the movie, and there's actually 5 Dinobots in the team.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Weren't they missing the Ankylosaurus?
Yes, and the thing is, just like when the Hasbro was making G.I. Joe the movie, they were making both G.I. Joe the movie and Transformers the movie at the same time they actually started Season 1 production, Episode 1. So they had the movie plan already when they started Season 1 and 2. So, again, for anyone who's Transformers fans, that's why you only see Devastator in there and no other combiners. Because they had no other plan at the time. So, and again, that's why you don't see Jetfire or any of those ones.
Stacy, with your Steelbook collecting, man, did you order the Suicide Squad movie? I just ordered that today, the Steelbook from Best Buy.
All right, guys. Before I head out, and
You said head.
I got head.
That's what she said. But yes, let's move on to this hype that's happening. The 89 Batman possibly being released with Hot Toys through this.
That was a tease from Hot Toys?
No, not Hot Toys. This is the tease from the actual trailer from the Flash.
Okay, all right.
So if this is happening in the Flash movie, you know damn well, because Hot Toys has that license now for this movie, you know damn well they're going to give us an 89 Batman. That's Keaton right there.
I just hope that's the Thomas Wayne costume and we're all getting fooled. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, people would totally hate that.
Or it's Christian Bale.
Here's the funny thing. The
89 or
European,
90.
I think the European trailer does not have the European trailer does not have the end scene where the kid's looking at the Batmobile and pulls the cover and then it goes to black. Apparently, that's only on the U.S. version right now. So
Yeah, the first trailer I watched yesterday did
That's
not
weird.
have that extra scene, and then I watched it again today, and I was like,
Ooh.
Affleck's helm, the ears are too long.
again,
And
I
it's not
want
even
that to be the Burton
same as
3.0
the Keaton,
suit.
because the Keaton ones, the ears were longer than that. But
Or this could be the 2.0 suit that Don loves talking about.
No, the 3.0.
3.0.
The 3.0. Keaton.
2.0 was Batman Returns.
Yeah, Batman Returns. Yeah, the 3.0.
Yep.
Yeah.
I prefer the original Batman.
It's basically
costume
like a
than the
tactical
Return.
suit, but it still has the giant yellow emblem.
Basically.
I miss my yellow emblems.
I feel that Hot Toys would definitely hop on Batman. Of course, it's Batman. They'll make as many Batmans as they want, like Darth Vader's and Boba Fett's. So.
And Doc Collector, before I forget, I used to have that hovercraft too, man.
When Peter gives his clone a pep talk. It's okay. You're one of me.
And there's
You
the
are-
Of course, there's the Batmobile. Of course.
That looks like the '89
Exactly.
Batmobile there.
There can be no other there can be no other vehicle for that profile. I mean, I know you're trying to be cool, but literally look at the way it drapes. It's the Batmobile.
That's the '89 Batmobile, or it could be a modification thereof, though. But I mean, yeah, it looks like
from
the
Batman Returns, but after the Penguin went joyriding.
Oh yeah.
So
I hope it's the original and it's
the
not.
Penguins are
too
converging on
changed up.
Gotham Square.
Doc, what you were saying?
I hope it's the original and not too changed up.
Like the '89 reissue, or not?
No, the Batmobile from the movie in itself.
It's going to have an American Express sticker on it for promotional purposes.
It's going to have an extended
the
arm
back
with
credit card.
Back
Or is
credit
it
card,
Discover
exactly.
card? Yeah.
No, it's the back card. It's not a black card. It's a back card.
No, the back credit card never leave the cave without
It's not a real Batmobile unless it's got in there somewhere in the utility closet the bat shark repellent. True story.
And a tray of McDonald's food. I need a Big Mac with cheese, and a Big Mac with fries and a large Coke. There you go.
Remember, he did say, "I'll grab drive-through."
Yep, I'll do it drive-through.
I did have a question for you guys real quick. It's 6 scale related, but not exactly directly to this that I had just seen. But I want to hear Nate's reaction here before he leaves. After we get finished talking with this.
Give me a second. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.
Same here. Give me a second.
Ooh, yeah, I want nipples on the bat suit. Let's do it.
No bat nipples.
Come on, don't you want some Joel Schumacher love in there?
No, absolutely not. Or else I would have the Batman.
Same guy to get Corey Haim
Robin
a Rob Lowe poster in his bedroom in Lost Boys. What's up with that?
If I was getting bat nipples, I would already have on pre-order the 1/6 scale figures.
So what are we waiting for Nate?
I'm waiting for Lane to tell me. So.
Oh no, well, I was trying not to get us distracted from the other things, but so the remember from Sideshow Con back in the summer, they had the 1/6 scale statue of Prince.
Yeah.
Well, that's officially on the Prince online site now. You can pre-order it. They have the pricing for that at $790.
$790.
Yeah, I mean it's a statue, not a 1/6 scale figure.
Okay.
From the BBTS.
The bike looks good on that, but I thought the head sculpt was kind of eh.
What are you talking about? The Batgirl? Catwoman?
No, Prince. Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Prince?
Yes, Prince.
Statue?
No, the artist formerly known as.
Well.
And then that artist that was formerly known as alive.
You have to call him the symbol because that's what he is. He's the symbol.
No, he went back to Prince stuff.
No, he's a corpse now.
Jesus Christ!
I was afraid that's what
it's
you were
Halloween.
It
I can
there,
say that.
and I thought he was living into that.
Maz, you're asking to be canceled, Maz. I'm just saying. Yeah, like at this point, I'm here like, when is Maz gonna get canceled with all these unfiltered comments?
That was more offensive than anything Dave Chappelle said in the closer.
What are you talking about?
That's it. I'm
I
walking
like
out.
Prince,
That's
man.
me for the
I
night.
got the Prince Funko Pops upstairs, man.
Hey, man,
Prince.
it's all
He
good.
is
I'm
big.
saying that
Anyway, so I was just asking in relation to that. How do you guys feel? Because I know probably some of you saw it at the Sideshow Con. How do you feel about the pricing? Even though I know this isn't exactly 1/6 scale figures like Hottoys, but it's a 1/6 scale statue. It's about. It's in the same ballpark.
Wait, it's a 1/6 scale statue?
Yes.
I won't be able to do it for $790. That's out of your damn mind. That's a freaking
$790. That's a quarter scale.
But it's got a vehicle, bro, and it's in the same price point as it comes with him on the purple motorcycle. It's in the same. It's in the same price range as the 1/6 scale version of the Catwoman on the back.
Does it come with the guitar though?
I don't know, Boz.
I don't know, man.
If it did,
it's in the iconic scene of him on the purple motorcycle.
Well, then the guitar should be on his back.
I don't see a guitar on his back.
I'm sorry. Sorry, at this point, like I probably will say no to Prince. Like if I had to go with just one statue of someone in their freaking motorcycle, it will probably be the Catwoman from freaking Dark Knight Rises. Okay, that's probably the only one with
that thing's 2 feet. Do you know how big that thing is too? It's sold out now on like Spec Station.
That's what she
because
said.
if I'm gonna spend that much money, I at least I have a view. of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yes, I knew exactly what you meant because the first picture everybody posted up when that thing was revealed, whether 1/3
The
scale
cheeks.
or 1/6 scale, was the rear view end picture.
You need to picture the
was
cheeks,
the
man.
selling
The
point,
glutes.
some people said. But
That is the selling point.
Yeah, that statue, or Team being 1/6 scale, people were show me the money award.
What was that?
This is what I keep on my desk at work every day, man.
An office.
Yeah, I figured that was sent to you by Hot Toys for all the stuff you buy. Maybe Sideshow.
What was that award for?
Is it a Dundee award?
Money award? Yeah, that definitely was.
Award.
Show me the money award.
Yeah, that, or I figured Hot Toys would have sent that to Rodrigo.
Well, and I love the movie Jerry Maguire, so I love shouting out every day. Show me it helps get me up and get going, you know.
But that I like that Catwoman statue is the prince is supposed to be 10.5 inches by 17.5 long and weigh about 17 pounds in total.
That's exactly what she said.
I can't take you guys anywhere.
Yeah, I know the Catwoman was about as tall. It's about 11 inches tall, but she's 2 feet long. She's like 21 inches or something. Now, before there's any, thanks, Lou. I was like, Lou, stop before you start.
I don't have brakes, bro.
Doc, what's that big figure next to your quarter scale Vader in the background?
That one?
That Boba?
That's Boba.
Yeah, it looks like a Boba.
What is the
Boba.
company that did the
what?
The Catwoman statue?
That's Queen Studios.
Queen Studios.
It sold out like on Spec Station. I had it on pre-order, and then they were nice enough to let me cancel that so that I could switch my deposit over onto the J&D station.
I'm about to bring that up in a minute because people have to know.
The statue
Doc
is really
is dancing.
cool.
Doc is dancing.
He's
doing Disco Inferno.
Obviously, other than size, one of the main differences is that the 1/3 statue of Queen Studios has rooted hair, whereas it's sculpted on the 1/6 scale. I still think the sculpted hair was great on it.
I mean, my JJ has got to win today, so I got to dance.
It's an awesome figure. I think the detail on the bat pod, even though it's the 1/6 scale, looks amazing. There's the butt.
Yep.
That's
some
the 1/3
detail right
scale.
there.
That's
That
the 1/3 scale.
That's some detail.
Yeah, that's
right
some
there.
strong assets.
Yes.
I just think it's funny. The entire thing is just taken from a back studio picture that was tapped to be taken when she was waiting for filming.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a great Queen Studios statue.
Be humble. Be humble.
Somebody.
But she looks beautiful though. Look at that. Look at that detail right there, man.
Yeah. I think another difference is the 1/3 scale. The mask comes off, but I don't think it comes off on the 1/6 version. But I have to see when it comes out next year. I'm unfortunately not going to be getting it at this point since I'm buying a $2,000 statue. Of her. But it'll go up higher.
I love saying it. It's like I say every time I see it. Sorry.
I know that I completely blame Justin.
No, it's fine. Yeah, right.
Because he's the one who's right.
Well, you know what? I just got to show that I can roll my R's. I feel like that's something
I know
you
you have skills, sir.
But bro, ain't you Latino? You're supposed to roll your R's.
Well, no, I'm Italiano.
You're still a Latino.
You can tell who's single on this panel. Absolutely. I gotta be single in order to give my love to these Hot Toys. They're my love, bro.
Hey,
they're my love. I'm just saying.
There's no room for a woman.
Nate,
right
are you sure you're not going to get
Only the
demonetized for saying that they're your love after looking at that statue?
I switched it over to the panel when I said that. Okay, I'm just saying this is my love. Okay,
you're not gonna get
this is my love. I'm just saying.
Is there anything that doesn't get you demonetized anymore?
Actually, I haven't been demonetized yet with all the freaking madness you guys been saying these past few streams. I
I see some things on YouTube that are still monetized that are out of this world.
Let me
Yes.
see. Nate, don't you have a girlfriend now? She is a girlfriend slash friends with benefits friend. So yes.
Friends
Should
with
you be
man.
saying that on
Man,
air, man?
I
That's
like I like how you
people's
just
business.
did like three. I like how you just did three definitions all in less than a second.
You
Could
know,
you
girls
say
don't
that
like
she's
labels.
a hot toy?
There you go.
No, I
See,
told,
I like
I
that.
told her straight up. I told her straight up. We're having fun, but then there's Hot Toys though.
Oh well, hold on. I just want to shout out to.
I
That, you know,
literally like in our date. I was late to the date because I was doing a stream that morning with you guys. So Hot Toys comes first, man, and the people come first.
So you are you're late for your date due to Hot Toys, but you make it up with breadsticks.
Hey, I think Stacy's Nate's girl. No, just kidding.
Stacy's an androgynous name, so you could have just offended somebody. Just saying.
Ooh.
No,
Barrett
no,
wants
I'm
you
not
to
trying
show
to
that
offend nobody.
peacemaker picture.
No, hey, yo, Doc, don't worry. You know how Maz is. Maz cannot take a joke. He will break down your joke because he doesn't have a sense of humor in order to enjoy the joke.
I know
Thus
he's
the
the reason Dave
um,
Chappelle got canceled.
Says the people that were going on me about my Prince joke.
No,
Hey,
yeah, no, that was very offensive. That was way more offensive than anything that was on the Netflix special.
No, but no, Maz does have a sense of humor. He just likes to break down jokes. That's his game he has in this panel. He just
I'm not really
break down
breaking
your
down the joke, man. Do we know Stacy?
likes-
Do we know
It's
anything
okay,
about
Maz,
Maz.
Stacy?
It's not about you, buddy.
Yeah,
But
that's
Doc,
the
what were you
recurring
saying?
theme tonight.
Listen,
Doc, what were you saying,
put it
Doc?
in my hand. Put it in my hand. Just put it in my hand.
Little
Doc,
man, oh yo.
Hey, Doc, what you were trying to say?
No, I was just talking about. I guess the whole point now had moved past some, but talking about having a girlfriend and everything, and really the topic's changed now. At this point, it's fine. Yeah, the punchline ain't there anymore.
We
Stacy, on
once again
behalf
have
of all of
managed-
us here, I'm apologizing.
we
It's all
have
good.
managed. We have managed once again to send everything off the rails.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You just
I'ma
ruined the
say
evening,
this.
Maz. That's all.
no,
You're the
no,
one
no.
who just called Stacy a chick, dude.
listen.
Oh, my bad.
I'ma say this.
Okay, see, again, yeah, I'm my bad. I don't know. That's why I say
What
folks. I'm like Denobi. I refer to everyone as folks.
Let me see. Show off.
If
what I was
you wanted
trying
see
to
that
point
picture-
out.
No, we don't
No,
need to see that.
even if I can't show it off, I didn't have it set up to show it off. I gotta have everything prepped up to show it off in the messenger.
One of the best decisions you've made in a long time, not to have that prepped at all.
Yeah, I need to have that prepped though too.
No, but did you see the teaser though? The whole.
That I'm not sure what to think about that Peacemaker show. They seem to be making him too much of kind of
a joke.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's but
a white meathead.
I guarantee
Well-
you, though, the custom makers are going to be pumping out that the Whitey Tidies version
We're
real
just gonna
quick.
put it on a Fison body, that Arnold Schwarzenegger looking body, the one that
Right,
they used
yeah.
for the Terminator.
Or that VC Toys body, even though it has the exposed articulation, that's one of the best third-party bodies for 1/12 scale. I'm just saying. For customizing, I've seen everybody use it. I even have a couple. So
What, the M35?
no, not the Fison bodies. I'm talking about the VC Toys body that's segmented. A lot of people use that in replacement of the Mezco bodies.
Wait, Mezco? I thought we were talking about 1/6 scale.
I said it was 1/12 scale.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
Quick question
Yeah,
before
so
we
did I.
continue. Before we continue, what is that alarm noise?
I don't hear it.
I don't
I
hear.
I
hear it.
hear it.
It's not me.
It's not me.
I don't hear anything.
I just
Maybe
want to
it
know. It's been irritating me for the past.
Hold
few
on.
minutes.
Let me see if it's my headset because I had plugged my headset in just to be quiet. Let me see.
Oh,
Nope, it's
you
not my
are in New
headset.
York.
It's not my headset because I can hear it through my phone.
I feel like that's an alarm or something. Yeah, it's all good. I just want to know what it is.
I just figured that was Nate hearing his own ringing sound of his
All right,
own
tell me if you hear it now. I'm going to turn down my mic.
No, it's not you,
Nope.
Moz.
That's Monica's phone. Answer it, damn it.
That was your way out.
So, I mean, I think it's either Lane or Doc.
Dr.
No, definitely not me.
Let me try muting my stuff again. See if it's.
Nope, it's Lane.
It's the cat. It's not Lane. It's the cat. It's meowing, right? I don't know. I don't
Who
hear.
just
it,
muted
so-
themselves?
Someone
Lane.
stop.
Lane, it's you.
Lane.
Lane.
So I knew it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Lane,
don't
it's
hear
you.
it.
It's
I
a
hear
beat.
it.
It's
Lane.
Lane. You got a
It's-
clock going off.
It
Here
sounds
comes
like a
cat in your
siren.
face.
It's going meow, meow,
nope.
meow,
God, I think I
meow,
just-
meow, 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 meow. That's what I hear.
I don't
hear
know what's something that because I've been hearing or having anything.
It's still there.
We should have placed bets on who it was. The people should have placed some bets in the chat, man.
I'm not sure what's causing that because
Yeah, it's the PS5, Lane. Get rid of it.
well, considering it's off, it's not possible.
It's the PS5, man. Get rid of it. I'm telling you.
It's your
You
upper
gotta give away the
monitor
egg. You gotta break out the wheel, Lane. The PS5's gotta go.
Nope, sorry. I'll jettison you guys out the airlock first.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Going back to 1/6 scale figures
should do
is the whole like sticking with the line. Like with Star Wars, you can collect all of them and put them all together and have them, in their own specific time frame, right? But still, have the collection of Star Wars. With DC, it's all over the place.
Well, the last time we actually got a complete line of sorts was the Justice League, but that took literally 2 years after their release to actually get a cyborg. So
Yeah,
and then we got all these other medias. So that's
Oh, you don't have Cyborg yet, by the way. You
It's-
just
No,
have
we
the
don't.
Hopes and
no,
Dreams
no.
Cyborg.
Now it's out there. Now that's the thing.
It's been shipped.
No, it's been.
It's
no,
up for
there
pre-order.
You're
Bob.
over analyzing it, Maz. It's up for
saying, it's not out there yet.
solicited, but it exists.
It exists.
Yes,
It
does
exists. So, but that's a complete line, right? Now, you would have to hold on to those or backtrack them like mad crazy. And the thing is, this is like each one of them are hitting that $500, $600 mark.
Each.
Those are going up there. And I know we use the term Grail a lot, but that's going up there in price. It's going to be a Grail set, not a Grail piece, but a Grail set for the entire Justice League. Because when's the next time we're going to see Justice League again? You know what I mean? Never.
2030.
But yeah,
Nope.
that Flashpoint speed or Demon or Lightning Man is pretty sick. Comes with the die-cast armor and
Ooh,
everything.
Yes, I saw that.
$225 for that? That ain't bad.
I would drop for that. I'll drop
Okay,
for that
so-
just to have that moment.
Quick thing, guys. That's
And they
a
said
good-
it's
that's a good
75%
segue.
metal as armor.
Hold on, guys.
Actually, guys, this is a good segue. I want to bring this up before I leave. So then after that, you guys can talk whatever you want as long as you keep it PG. Okay.
No,
But,
Keep promising.
But
No.
I will do another stream in the morning. So if you guys want to just do a recap of what we talked about this tonight's stream, I'm gonna have a stream tomorrow morning. I'll probably have Loco Lu in, so it'll be more of a less chaotic stream that we had tonight. But let's go, and I blame all this on Maz. Anyway, because Maz was like
Why do
the
I
whole the
Why did
storm
you
that
blame
caused
Maz all the
everybody
time?
to go chaotic on everybody.
It's
Hey,
funny
Nate.
for chaoticness.
Oh,
you
sorry.
don't ask Loco to stop being chaotic.
Yeah. Nate, do you have the ability to see how many subs we're at right now on Geeking Out?
We are at 1886. No, so Maz, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just having fun. Okay.
So we lost two people.
No, we were at 18. No, we've been at 186 for a minute.
All right, so I must have miscounted then. So we need.
No. This is what happened. In the app it says differently, but it could say something else on the web browser that's more than what we have. It's very weird. There's not a set number that's correct. I just go off from what the app says of how many subscribers we got.
Gotcha.
So we are at because there's times where I look up on the web browser and we're at 3 more subscribers than what we usually are. But on the app,
Okay.
it says we're at 18,086.
Okay.
You talking about
18,000.
Studio,
Well,
right?
we've definitely beat
All right, so we
2,000
need
then.
What is
14
it? More. We need 14 more subs in 15 minutes, and I will show off the 2K prize. So again, 14 subs, 15 minutes.
We actually lost a subscriber. I blame Don. Anyway, so
Oh,
let's get
okay.
right back into this. I blame everybody today. Everyone gets a blame.
I
Anyway,
don't know what you're talking about. We are perfectly on point.
so my question to you guys. This is a very good question, especially to the fans out there and also the chat. Nate, yo, the hell can you have 70 POs? I don't even know. That's a question for tomorrow's morning stream. Check that one out because I don't even know. Okay, I don't even
So
know.
what was
Don't
your
bring that
question
up.
you were going to ask, Nate?
Yes, be careful, Nate. Might go give away a crazy again. Yeah, Don loves them giveaways. Anyway, yes, my question to you guys is, which line will be the one that would Hot Toys actually complete?
Probably Batman.
0?
Oh my god.
0.
Are you serious?
Out of this line of
Black Adam, because there'll be Black Adam, and that's it.
Right.
No,
I
that's
think,
not a
right,
complete
right.
line.
I
There's
think the
people he
Flash
fights.
will give us the most figures.
No. Black Adam, we got Dr. Fate with Chris Brosnan. They're probably gonna do that one. That's literally Doctor Strange with
Atom
with
Smasher.
blue and gold. Adam Smasher.
I don't think they'll Adam Smasher.
We got Black Adam, of course. Possibly Superman popping up. So
This is Hot Toys doing DC.
yes,
They'll do
barely put
Supergirl.
anything out.
If that.
I think they would do
Marissa
Supergirl.
Benoist going to be in Flash or any of these?
No, the new girl they hired, or the new woman they hired, or is that
Not
the
interested.
daughter? I don't know.
So Nate, you're saying out of these 3 properties specifically, right?
who has the best chance at a
Batman.
complete line?
Batman.
Honestly, the
I'm
Flash.
going
Wow.
The Flash is going to be too big of a roster. The Batman's going to be what? Well, you're not going to get a Penguin. He's too common. So I guess the Batman's out if you want to be that about it. But I think we'll get a Riddler, Batman, and Catwoman. The Batman.
Wow. That's crazy. Okay, also, Chris is talking to me. All right,
Yeah, we know.
so-
Everybody can see it.
Yeah, so personally, I think we might see other than the Flash clones, I think other than the Flash clones, I think we'll probably see most, if not all, of the characters from the Flash line. And then the second one will be Batman.
Well, one of
I'm
those
gonna
Flash
disagree with you
characters
because the
might
Flash
be a bad
doesn't
guy.
spell.
What's your criteria of a complete line? Okay, so I guess I gotta answer that question. What is a complete line to you guys? If
You have to have the core, any representation of the core members of a group.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that leaves the Bad Batch out.
Well, that doesn't count. Bad Batch is starting to come out one at a time. They're not complete yet, but they will get a completion because
And it's
they're
still
Star
going,
Wars.
yeah. And they're still going to
And they
season
have
2.
another season. Yeah, they got another season. So
So is it the reason why people are saying that this might not have a complete line? Either of these is because maybe the hype isn't there for these figures.
it's DC. DC doesn't do well. Period. Period. The only one that has the most amount of figures is Batman. Batman has a ton load of figures.
Well, the Dark Knights have been doing quite well. So
Dark Knight, yeah.
The Dark Knight Rises, the Dark Knight trilogy.
You have
the most. They're
Batman,
literally going back and doing 2.0s of those.
You have Scarecrow. You have I think the Christian Bale Batman is one of the most completed series out there for Hot Toys. If you want to
Maybe
get
Mandalorian for Star Wars.
no, they're not finished yet. They still got to give us a Shane
And we won't get a Cara Dune.
And we won't get a Cara Dune. That's another thing.
But we will get a Frog Lady.
Unless they recast her.
Oh wait, we won't get a Talia either. Talia al Ghul for the Dark Knight Returns. But then again, she didn't matter to me. Only
Well,
Bane did.
I feel like Bane fits that
Yeah, he fits that bill.
issue. Yeah, fits the bill. Like I think if you have to choose between Bane and Talia, Bane all the way. Yeah.
No. Oh, I'll see what breaks first. Your spirit or your body.
You have my permission
share.
to buy.
Maz, you need to share that.
I guess my last question to you guys: which one would you be going more towards? Like, which one you be like? Oh, the movie. Ah, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to Batman, I have to get that new Batman. I actually like the suit itself, and the suit is what's selling me to buy the Batman more so than the actor, right? The suit I love. It's tactical, it's chunky and armory, and it has essence of Bale, that Netflix Daredevil, and it actually has an MCU look if you really look at the suit. It has an MCU kind of vibe, and that's another reason why I like it. I could literally put that together. It has that cohesiveness.
I do like the bat suit for the Batman, and I say what you want, but I think Robert Pattinson is going to nail it. I think he's a perfect casting choice if they're going to leave the other stuff behind and go forward. I think he's going to be the Tom Holland of Batman's, in my opinion.
Stacy, I did read your comment earlier, and no, and also no again, because I go to work around this time. That's why I usually end the streams around 8 Eastern. But now, since the boys love to continue the streams for 8 hours, 12 hours on Sundays, I let them continue on. So I honestly gotta go. I gotta go right now. It's 8:20, so I need to start getting ready. It's getting cold out there, so I gotta double up on everything. It's getting out of your damn mind out here, guys. But also, guys, just letting y'all know, I will be wearing these a lot more. I know you guys gonna be hating, especially because Exotic Car. I forgot.
Why are we looking at Don?
No, because Don came in first, right? So when I do the solo button, it always goes to him because he came in first. That's why I came in second. So, all right. So here is my one of my beanie hats I have. Beanie.
Your supersonic
beanie hats.
We're doing beanie hats now.
I'll be wearing more of these in the morning streams because it's too damn cold out there. So I don't want to hear people complaining because it's cold out here, and I'm doing these streams for you guys because I like conversating with you guys in the morning. So have at it, okay? So,
well, if the streams are for them, you got to do what they want, bro.
Do what they want.
You should find a shadow beanie out there. I'll rock the shadow since we do morning streams a lot. I'll match you.
I prefer Hottoys, David.
All right, so it's a beanie hat stream. Gotcha.
Yeah, beanie hat. I gotta get my turtles and my Venom hat too.
Beanie stream.
Beanie stream.
You're not wearing a beanie hat. Get out.
As long as it's not Nate in bikini stream, I'll be okay.
Whoa, that came out of nowhere.
What?
Leave Sonic alone, damn it. Damn.
I'll tell you one thing. I need this company right here, Lim Toys, who did this magnificent piece right here.
That's a good head sculpt that works on him. It looks better than the Tom Holland one on him.
To make a Miles. I need that Miles because I am getting the PS5 Miles. I need them to make that Miles head sculpt. I really do. Like, this is awesome.
That's fire, man. Fire.
All right, guys.
Fire.
I am heading out, and also Doc is heading out as well. So
yes.
Don, Loco Lu, Lane, Maz, behave yourselves, and we'll talk more later.
Hey Nate, if by some chance you see and we do hit 1900 during the stream, just try and let me know. I mean,
oh yeah, I'll let you know. We're at where are we? 1887. So
we got one.
We got one.
Come on. Hey, the quicker you guys make it happen, the quicker you see what you could possibly win. So
all right, so Lane is also leaving too. Damn, everybody's leaving. So it's only going to be Loco Lu, Maz, and Don. Well, Don,
bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle.
I guess you can invite
Yes,
V.
yes.
Well, V, I sent him a link, so if he's available,
Where's
he'll
Chris
probably
Weaver,
come.
man? Where's Chris?
Yeah,
Let's see what
He's
he
working on that promo vid.
Hey,
We'll be doing.
hey, Maz or Doc, if Veach does show up, you should tell him check some BSTs because there have been a lot of heavy infantry Mandos posted up. I know the one I had.
Yeah, I know he was hitting up. I think Nate that he could stream something because I saw that message when you were on something else.
Yeah, I've been seeing a couple of BSTs popping up for like even like 325 for it, which is.
Dude,
So I think
how-
V wants to get in, but Nate's not letting.
Yeah, how much of a player you guys think I am? I'm like, yo, I'm just having fun, guys.
Nate.
right?
Well, dude, you bring home 6 figures a month.
You're so much a player that you're gonna be late for work.
Well,
I was waiting.
Nate, big
I
pun.
hate that joke.
Not a player. I just crush a lot. Okay.
Hate to play and don't hate to play. Hate the game.
Okay.
I hate both.
40.
Well, you're married, right, Moz? So you can't play anyway.
I can play all I want, man.
Okay.
Fourth still.
You know, Maz,
Okay. Yeah. Nice save.
You know, Moss, that sounded like to me just like I remember Optical 20 one time about 5 or 6 months ago doing his spiel on a PJ stream, Paradox Nerd, where he was like, I just get whatever I want. I don't have to ask permission for the woman, anything like that.
I didn't
and then
say
within the
that.
night, I know.
Don't put
but
words in my mouth for when she
I
comes
didn't say
downstairs
you
and
did
hears that.
Yeah, no, but then, he was saying that right till his eyes went like this. Because we heard oh, really? Like, he got a, oh, really? And he went. And then he disappeared for about 5 minutes after that.
Yo, seriously though, I gotta go, guys. So
All right,
remember,
take care.
All right, man.
we're just simple collectors.
Do what you
trying to
gotta
make
do,
a
Bobby.
way in this freaking galaxy. And yes, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta make that bread for these hot dogs.
And hey, Nate,
Well,
bro,
go
always
make
be
it,
here
man.
to
Stop
send
talking
your-
about the bread and go make it.
Yeah.
It's time to make the donuts. You know.
Then show me that.
Show me the money award. That'll be yours when you get home.
Show me the money.
And Nate,
Help me to help you.
We will always be here to send your stream straight off the rails, bro.
No. That's what Sundays are for. But anyway, literally, I
Take
gotta
care.
go though.
Go. We'll see you later, sir.
Go make that money.
GTFO. There he goes.
We kind of practically sometimes need to just kind of push him out the door.
I know, right?
Get
I
him
feel bad
going.
for doing it because it's his thing, but he needs to go to work.
I just like
Yeah,
you tried to
no.
invite me when I was at work the other day, and you had to point out, hey, you shouldn't be inviting Lay right now. Don't get him fired.
All right, so Don and I are the Hat Twins. Mine's cooler though, but yeah, let's go.
Mm.
Now, Doc, you're bouncing in a sec to watch Monday Night to watch football.
Yep, I am.
Okay.
Football.
Yep.
Football is life.
Hey, real quickly, I
can't do it right now.
I had a question for all you guys. Have all of you seen Venom?
Yes.
Okay, well, then I can't because Doc's here. That's my question. So,
And you
Well,
have
I
to
mean,
ask
at this
all the
point,
other
it's
people on
only
the
been.
stream, too.
I mean, we still got to hold off for a couple of days because of the European releases. So,
mm.
Yeah.
because we do actually have people from Europe and Asia watching us,
Yeah.
and our reach is now becoming international. So we are now international businessmen.
We're international for young things.
And soon the Death Star laser will be complete on the moon, and we will hold the world for $1 million.
1 million sideshow points.
Yeah. Even better.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
putting my
what I
finger
hope.
up my mouth again.
Alrighty. Well, hey, you guys all have a good night.
All right, see you,
Bye.
man.
Dos Vidonia.
See you.
He's
Doc,
gone.
you are
Yeah, I'm out. So later live chat. If you're still
Bye,
out there, I
Doc.
think I saw your
Have
tag
fun.
still there. Yep,
Enjoy your
and
football.
go JJ's. All right, later on.
Later, bros. Alrighty, so
Oh, I'm way too big. Let's change that to the squares.
Nah, I want
Yeah.
to see, bro.
how's that? That better, gentlemen?
I like that better personally. I mean, but if you like the other way, you're in charge.
I'm fine.
Alrighty. So, I mean, at this point, though,
Go ahead.
let me ask you a question, though. What do you think is going to be, out of any potential figure, the so-and-so grail that's going to be released, but the production numbers are going to be so low on it, but yet once
Dr.
it's sold
Fate.
out, what's up?
Dr. Fate.
No, that's Pierce Brosnan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's going to be a difficult head sculpt to secure too.
And I think it's gonna be a lower production run, and it's gonna be a sleeper until it's not.
I don't know. It's hard to call a grail before we actually see the film and see what could be produced. We could speculate on Dr. Fate.
Yeah, exactly.
I can just say that Dr. Fate's a badass. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Dr. Fate is a badass, hands down. You know, everyone raved about the Mezco one, and now it's just like skyrocketed the price.
Yeah.
But plus the box art on it was just.
And they slept on that Dr. Fate, didn't they? And then it just all of a sudden was gone, and people were paying out the butt for it, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Chris Perkins, I'm sorry, real quick. This is the Sideshow with my hairline edit. I edited his hairline.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Mike, yeah, I got my XO a while ago. My data from Exo 6 a while ago. So, and I'm just
Big Dog
waiting
Pound
for
you
the
out.
Logic case.
Oh, Doc.
Yeah, Doc. What was that? I'm sorry.
I thought Big Dog Pound was out, but I was going to make sure to say bye to him because he's always cordial and always makes sure to say hi.
I know he is. He's awesome. He's one of our old-time OG supporters, and we appreciate it. So thank you.
But
Is Toy Mafia leaving? I'm confused as to who's leaving. But all right, blanket goodbye to whoever's leaving.
Whoever's leaving. Sorry, thank you, and we'll talk to
I'm
you
just
soon.
confused because I see a later to Doc, but then Toy Mafia is saying later to Big Dog Pound.
Oh.
Big Dog Pound saying later to Toy Mafia. There's my boy.
Chris.
What's up, nerds?
What's going on?
I was just asking for you, man. I was like, where is Chris?
Sorry, I was.
No, I know you
living
had
my
to work.
life.
No, that's cool.
Hold on one second.
I was finishing my 501st video review today, and I just
close up. We'll see.
Yeah.
put it in the drive.
Oh, cool. So it's uploaded. Nice.
It's uploaded. Yeah. Don, I think you'll like what I did with that little picture I had
The
you sent
camera
me
will
today.
focus on him.
Nice.
Mike Myers.
Chris wanted to see a close up. Chris Perkins. So yeah, that's my edited head sculpt. There's just some sculpey and some paint.
Cool.
Where did my mom go?
Dang.
Sorry.
Does the heavy have a fat suit or is it a thick figure?
He's
No,
not a
he
fat suit. I
modified
just
it.
edited him.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
I had the pleasure of messing up his fat suit or his costume. When I went to pull off his costume, I didn't follow the instructions, and actually, the instructions were to pull off because he's got like this one piece on top of his other pants, and the one piece you're supposed to pull off the legs first, and then pull off over the shoulders and arms. But I was doing that backwards, and it ripped the neck. Well, my wife fixed it. So.
He looks chonky as hell.
Yep.
Yeah,
I watched. It makes me think of something I watched the other day. I watched something on Netflix called "The Movies We Love," and it's about every episode is something like about the production process of a film. I was watching the RoboCop one the other day. They originally were trying to cast Arnold Schwarzenegger as RoboCop.
Oh yeah,
but he was too big, so it just looked like this big, bulky, like massive robot.
The Netflix movies that made us season 3.
Yes. That's what it was.
I was watching that too.
I haven't got to season 3 yet. I saw everything else. Dude, the Back to the Future one was beautiful.
It was great. Yeah, the season 3 has RoboCop,
Halloween,
Aliens. Yeah,
Coming to America.
There's one other one too.
Was there one more? What do you think of that? I'm going to address Big Dog Pound here. How did I like the new Halloween Kills movie? It's not without its flaws, but I don't want to spoil anything for people. I enjoyed it, but I think there were some things that really needed to be set up in the first movie before they just jumped into it with this movie, because it made this movie feel a little disjointed. And I know that they didn't necessarily plan on doing a trilogy at the time, so I can't hold it against them, but I think it really weighs down the likability of this movie on its own. So Halloween Kills is probably aptly rated at 30% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. But it's good because all the Michael Myers stuff is great. I'll agree with D Knight on that. The town that gets involved thing just seems like it was kind of thrown together last minute. It doesn't quite work.
Yeah. Well, Maz is the one that busted up his figure. I recently busted up this one.
Yeah, he had to sew his underarm,
Ooh, what'd you
but
do?
he fixed it. I mean, look at it; it looks great.
I
Yeah,
fixed
you
it.
would
I don't
look
think you
at
can
that.
see because again, he's probably not, he's not there to fix the camera. But where this guy had gotten ripped was the neck right here. I don't think you can see it.
You added more
Well-
fatness to his fat suit.
No, I was pulling some out where the joints were.
Mm.
Particularly, what I did was I cut away the fat suit right. Let me turn him some more so you can see. I cut away the fat suit right in here so he can get some good twist and mobility in the abs. I got rid of some of the fat suit down here where the legs meet the hips, and then I cut around the shoulders so he can bring his arms all the way up, like this.
Dude, seeing it next to those other figures makes me want it because I didn't know it was like so imposing looking.
Well, once you edit it, man, he poses pretty well. He poses really well now.
Yeah, dude. He looks like he's walking away from an explosion right now. The way you have him posed.
Oh, dude, I need to send. This is tomorrow's Instagram post. I'll send it to you.
Awesome.
I took a picture of him.
Dang, you guys been going live for 2.5 hours. I thought y'all usually hop on around 6. Or
We
We
did.
do.
oh yeah, wait, that's 6 your time, not 6 my
There you
time.
go, Chris.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
not
issue
good.
when we're all on the East Coast and you're in.
Yeah,
Cali,
I'm like
so.
the only left coaster here.
No.
There you go. That's the shot I did.
Yeah,
of him
then you
today.
must love it when Nate goes live at like 7:30 and you're getting notifications at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, what the? That picture looks awesome, Mike. It's rad. Yeah,
I had
spent
a
lot
bunch of dirt on my
today.
table for that shot. A whole bunch of dirt.
I spent a lot of time finishing up that video review, and I learned a lot from it because I've never done it before. But like I learned a lot with the lighting process, and everything is going to be like so much faster in the next couple ones I start doing. I think I'm going to do a solo mall review since I just kind of it's new to me, and I recently pre-ordered that Susu Toys Gambit. I got it the other day, so that's supposed to come in 3 weeks. I'm going to do a review on that too.
Did
I'm
you
really tempted to order
Nice.
that Green Goblin from So Toys.
the comic
I'm
book?
really tempted.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so
But-
tempted.
Did you open it, Chris? The Gambit?
No, I haven't got it yet.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
supposed to be here. It's supposed to ship October 23rd or something. That's when they're supposed to get their shipment. I have a local place out here that buys and sells pretty much only third-party stuff. So you got all the Toys R Us, Susu Toys, like Ace Toys, all that stuff. Even like the accessories, that's their specialty out here. It's a brick and mortar store you can go to. So they'll. I don't
What
have to
store
pay
is it?
shipping. It's called IKEA Hobbies, EKIA, like enemy
All
killing.
right, you get to link that to me on Facebook later so I can look for them to do some stuff if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's down here in Southern California. I'll just go.
Yeah.
I just go pick.
I'm
stuff
sure
up.
they'll ship me something if I call them up or something.
Oh yeah, they do ship 100%.
Nice.
Javier, it's true that DeLorean will be announced this week. We don't know for sure, but we're suspecting the 21st is when we'll know anything, possibly.
Because that's International Back to the Future Day.
Which I didn't know about
So,
until I got on the
again-
stream with these people. Because I thought
I
it was
didn't know it was a thing.
November 5th, 1955.
No, dude. Maz is pulling our chain.
No, but yeah, I mean, if we're gonna actually get a DeLorean, either a reissue of the 1.0 or they're gonna come out with a 3.0, it's gonna be on that day. There's no other day business-wise for Hot Toys to make that major announcement on. Again, would be on Back to the Future Day. Now,
Well, we
if
can't
there's
even
nothing
depend
on that day,
Dylan. Sorry. I thought you
well,
were-
I mean, technically you're right, but why would Hot Toys wait for any other day, but specifically for Back to the Future Day?
Well, the
Well,
point I was
true,
going to
yeah,
make
Retro
is
Sapien
they
store.
totally missed the boat with the DC releases that we expected. What I thought were going to drop this weekend and whatever because it was DC Fandom this weekend. You know, they had stuff that's almost ready to go shipping out, and they didn't drop any of it. So no Batgirl, no Flash, none of that stuff actually got dropped. My IG should be linked in the bio, I think. Invadermoz.
Yo,
Yep.
Chris, when you did
Yo.
your, did you use a light box?
I did for a couple of shots. Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly like I had to reshoot the thing like 3 times just because I wasn't happy with some of it. So I kind of just pieced it all, Frankenstein it together. I did have a light box. I don't really want to use a light box in the next one, but I probably will.
Yeah.
Just depends. I got a top down rig so I could do the unboxing and do it all that way. And then I would just pepper in a bunch of B-roll shots that I made of the figures. I even flew my drone around and got shots of my figures. You'll see.
Oh wow!
That's dope.
Thanks,
I
OG fan.
no light box because I was looking at my reviews and majority of my reviews for 112 scales, they're in a scene that I'll hook up, whether it be like a city diorama or something like that, and I can do that with the small stuff. But bigger stuff, I haven't been making anything big yet for these guys, which I'm working on something, and it's taking a lot longer to do it because it's a bigger pieces.
What I think the play to do on that is to shoot the figure in a light box or in like a plane, because people want to say just the unimpacted details, but then like you cut with B-roll shots that you've made in that like diorama.
Gotcha. So I figured that's what I'm gonna do. I seen a few light boxes that I'm interested in on Amazon that I'm gonna get and just like upgrade the method that I actually do with my reviews and or segments that I'll be doing. So in my videos, and
I'll link you the one that I have. Maybe it'll work.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Now I'm considering one as well for when I do figure reviews, although I don't see a point because I'm in the U.S. and I get things later than most people anyway. But I was thinking about maybe a black light box, like not black light, but the black walls and stuff.
Yeah, that's what
the one I have has like inserts you could put in and get different stuff, but it's not without its flaws.
That's the ones I've seen on Amazon. There's like it's enclosed and you can change the filament in the inside and make it whatever color you want, whether it be black, beige, red, white, blue. It doesn't matter.
The light box, what I've learned, it still requires a good amount of light. You're still going to see the background. You're going to see the scheme lines in like the actual box manufacturing, which I wasn't a big fan of. So I just said with all my light box footage, it's there, and it's just like whatever. No one's really caring about that shit. They're looking at figure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Chris, man, send that on over. Not you, Chris.
I did find an alternate to Loom Cubes too. That's like way more affordable, and they're freaking awesome.
Oh yeah! All right, cool.
I'm pretty invested. Unfortunately, I literally have like 8 Loom Cubes, and I'm considering the pros because they have the nice addition pieces. The barn doors and the grids and stuff. And I'm really upset that I invested in the minis instead of the pros because they don't have any of that except for the diffuser.
Loco Lu's gone.
No, I'm here. I just got.
He's taking care of something.
I'll be right back. I'm still here though. I hear you.
Exactly.
Is that the
come on, folks? Come on, folks.
Oh, quarter scale.
Yeah, come on, folks. We got to hit that 1900. Once we hit 1900,
Nice.
I will show you what the 2K prize is. So.
Yeah. Like us.
Yeah, Gabe. Gabe. Also, congrats, brother. Congrats on winning and congrats on ensuring we'll be seeing stuff we love, including Mando Season 3. So.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna get Gabe tonight. Is that cool?
If Gabe wants to come on, just.
We should. Gage is Archetype Cinematics, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Gabe, yeah.
I don't like light boxes in general either, but for doing a review, I find that I can get the best lighting overall because I try to set up custom lighting, like I do for photography, and of course, it looks great, but you can't really show what you want to show on the figure for people that are viewing the videos. I mean, it's all dramatic because that's the way I try to just light things.
Plus, you do moving and you just see like frames and stuff. So it's different.
Thanks, single songwriter. Appreciate it.
What do you do?
Oh, he's trying to pimp us.
Yes.
Pimp us out like pimp your ride.
Oh yeah, share this, man. Let's get it going. But let's talk about some DC because that's what we're advertising. What else we got?
But for DC, if they
DC.
If they give us I would love to have everybody that they have in actual costume done as a figure in Black Adam and in the Flash. And I hope that they'll pump them out like they did with the PS4 Spider-Man and the Iron Man figures. Like they were just pumping them out.
I'm with you. I would love them to do that. I just feel that the market's not going to be there for them.
That's my fear.
The interest in the figures alone. I mean, DC tends to sit unless it's Batman or Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, and of course the wrong Joker, like the one from Suicide Squad, that sat for a while. So
Yeah, the little Wang Joker.
the money's just not there, and I don't ever consider that the Joker. I consider that the pimp with a makeup problem. He's not the Joker.
Oh my goodness. But I do see The Rock being made. I do see a Batman being made. I even see Catwoman being made if she's like in her costume and doing her things like absolutely right. I see her being made. For Flash, I could see some variants being made, but more importantly, the villain. I hope and pray they do it, because we're missing a lot of villains. Like, we only get like the most popular villain, which is Joker and Harley, and you can count King Shark in some aspects, but that's
well, the guy that did my Dark Knight Returns custom, he did a custom for Steppenwolf, a 1/6 custom, and Darkseid, I think. They turned out looking pretty badass, but I don't care enough about the movies to get that. But
We got a Deathstroke.
should look at a
good now.
Say again?
We got Deathstroke, but he's kind of like a good guy now.
Yeah,
Anyways.
he's kind of in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Is he a villain or is he more like an anti-hero, depending on the scenario he's in?
He's a. If you talk,
He's like the Punisher that doesn't really like Batman
no, if you talking Titans, if you just talking Titans,
or the Titans. Yeah,
he's a bad guy. If you're talking anything else, it's money talks, bullshit walks. He's basically Deadpool at that point, or Deadpool's him.
Oh, and he also doesn't like the League of Shadows.
Wade Wilson, Slade Wilson.
Yeah.
Deadpool does.
Well, yeah. Wade Wilson was a direct ripoff of Slade Wilson as far as the name and some of the look of the costume. They've admitted to as much.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Marvel has that problem with almost all
definitely.
their characters being a ripoff of a DC character in some fashion or another.
Well, those ones came out like the same time. So it was like a blatant.
No, wait. Slade Wilson came out in the 80s.
I thought he was like late 80s, and then like a year or two later.
Teen Titans #2 was when he came out. The 80s, the Bronze Age one.
Bronze Age. So that was like bleeding into like the 90s. I would say like what, 80?
It was the late 80s, but it was Deadpool wasn't out until
91.
Yeah, 91, and yeah.
Yeah,
nice, Chris.
The thing is this, with DC properties, they don't do well as Hot Toys. I don't know why. They just don't do well. The only one that's done well was basically The Dark Knight Returns.
I blame their cinematic universe.
Yeah,
I blame the rush that they've done so far and trying to build that and not doing it properly. I mean, that's the whole reason. Because up until Marvel did that, built that proper cinematic universe, your top heroes were Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Now you go around the world, your top hero is Spider-Man. I don't know what the rest of them end up with. Probably Cap and
Iron Man.
Iron Man, thank you.
Yeah, they haven't put their cinematic universe together very well at all.
All right, so hey, we just broke 900 on 6 Scale Survival Guide. So again, if you want to head over to Facebook, 6 Scale Survival Guide. Again, we've got multiple contests going on, which technically both end on Halloween. So again, go to 6 Scale Survival Guide, and enter those contests, and possibly pick yourself up some cool stuff. And again, we still looking for the 1,900 subscribers on here to release the prize for the 2K subs. So again, the faster you guys sub, the quicker you guys can potentially win prizes. So,
and if not, I'm just going to donate it to my
collection. And we're just waiting for Gabe to. I sent the link to Gabe, so he'll come on when he can.
Who can?
So
Gabe.
Yeah. My man Gabe.
Stacy says he might get the Dark Knight Returns quarter scale. He thinks it looks cool. But they did reissue the DX19 and stuff for pre-order now too, which is a 6 scale of the same thing. So
and here he is, the man with inside knowledge.
Man, he's gonna yell at me for wanting to buy a light box.
What's up, G?
Yell at you.
It's okay.
A light box.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, so
Chris,
it smells like victory, doesn't it?
What's up?
Yeah, it's okay. You can gloat. It's okay. You can gloat because at this point we know we're gonna get the shows we still want to.
Well, they didn't get everything they wanted, but they conceded enough, is what I was seeing on YouTube or something like that. But some people weren't as happy as others. Like the union people were more happy than I think the people in the union or something like that. Gabe would tell you.
Okay.
So, everybody knew that we were getting ready for a strike on Monday.
Monday. But Chris, no.
A consensus, an agreement between the AMPTP and the union, the IATSE unions, was agreed upon. Like, they came to a consensus upon the agreement. That doesn't mean that it's over. And they're only looking at the basic agreement, not the area standards agreement, which covers us out here in Atlanta. Let me just say, I guess there's a lot of people on social media that are in the union that are not happy with what the union has agreed to, because it doesn't, as far as what we were hoping for, it doesn't go in as much depth as what they were liking, or what we were, not just me, because there's a lot of other people, and I feel like I'm not ready to really say like I like it or I don't like it yet, what they agreed upon, because the bullet points that were given to us are still kind of loosely worded, and there's it's not very specific. Now, what Matthew Loeb, who is the IATSE president for the United States, has said that he's going to do, which is completely unprecedented for the union, is he's going to let us, the members, vote if we agree to what they have come to the consensus on. So we get the opportunity as individual members to vote on the basic agreement. If we as individual members tell Matthew Loeb and our leadership, we don't want this, we want more, well, then they're going back to the drawing table. So it's not over. Are we going back to work on Monday? Yes, that is still happening. So we will still be working. All of those productions that I listed off, what was it, like Friday or Thursday?
Yeah.
They are not officially on a strike. So that not through the union. So there's still production going on. So Maz, your shows are getting created. You should be happy. Even
for the next week or so, yeah. But I had heard that they actually stopped production on The Mandalorian last week, or maybe over the weekend, because it had just started. But somewhere I'd read that they actually stopped production due to the strike.
Well, I mean, everybody technically is supposed to have stoppage on the weekends unless production tells you, hey, we need to keep going, in which they're supposed to pay you time and a half on the sixth day, and then double time on the seventh day if they go into a seventh or sixth day. Even if Mandalorian had stopped, I'm not privy to that specific set. So, and I don't know I don't have any friends or anybody who's on that set that would have been able to tell me anything. But it's a tricky it's a tricky situation right now. So it's not, things haven't stopped, but things have not, as far as from what I have been able to ascertain, they have not been completely wrapped up yet. So
I want you guys to get taken care of, but I also still want my content. How do we get that to happen?
I would say tell the AMPTP to quit being greedy bastards, and let workers have a life while they're working. It's not just about the bottom line and the money.
Well, they could end up ultimately just hire more people, right? And that way you could have another shift,
so.
right?
You would think
another shift.
so. You would think they would allow that to happen, but they don't. So the production that I've been working on right now, like I'm currently not working in it as the DMX technician, which is just the guy who pretty much programs a lot of the lights and fixtures so our dimmer board op can control them wirelessly, or just can be on set and the gaffer can say, hey, he'll pretty much say, hey, can you turn on 627, and then the dimmer op will go into his board and put 627, and boom, it's on. And then he'll say, all right, shut off 627, and he shuts it off. In order for the dimmer op to do that, I have to be there to program the lights. But I'm not working right now because the production has deemed it an expense that is not necessary. Even though my dimmer op has been saying and has been going over and over again, like, I need his help. He needs to be there. So they had me come in for 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks, one of which was a 7-day work week, which was crazy. I was the only DMX tech programming every single light that can be programmed. And we're talking over... Geez, I'm trying to think about how many fixtures we had. There's Titan tubes. We had the most Titan tubes, which are 4-foot light fixture tubes. They're super expensive. It's about $8,000 for sorry, it's about, is it $8,000? $5,000? It's about $5,000 for a set of 8 tubes.
Wow.
We had 9 sets of those tubes. I'm doing 9, but 9 sets of those tubes on set. I have never in my entire life being on set have ever had to work with 9 sets of tubes. So 72 tubes and that's just the 4-foot tubes. We're not including the 2-foot tubes. We're not including the same company that makes these little round lights, the AX3s or the AX5s that showed up randomly for one day. They had all of these things have to be programmed, and everything that gets programmed has to be given addresses and numbers, and then I have to plot them, and I have to give my guy the plot of where. Oh, you know what? I'll pull up one of the plots. I'll show you how many lights we had on one set, and it's just me. And I'm over there like I'm falling behind as I'm coming in. I'm falling behind, and eventually I had to tell my best boy, like, it's just me, guys. While you guys are rigging up everything and putting up the lights and running all the cables and everything else that's going out there, it's just me doing the plots. It's just me that has to look at all these lights and make sure.
And it seems like the producers don't understand that either, right?
No, they don't.
They expect it to be done, and that's it.
Right. UPM. A lot of producers that are on our sets have never done our jobs. Period. They may have been a PA, maybe if we're lucky. But they've never done our jobs. So they don't understand our workloads. Because I've even had guys who are saying, hey, you want to convince the production to give you more time to lay out cable. And we're talking 4-aught cable, which is 1 pound per foot, and they come in 50-foot and 100-foot lengths. Take one of those and slam it on their desk and say, we have to run 5 of these for one 100-foot run.
That's crazy.
Okay. And if you're doing 1,000 feet,
crazy.
That's a lot of cable.
Yeah.
Not including the distro boxes, which can split off that power. Not including all the fixtures that get connected to that power. Not including, there's so much stuff. So much stuff. So this is one plot. Let me see if we can get that to show up. That's one plot of all these lights.
So every one of those little squiggles on the blueprint.
Every one of these numbers, every one of these numbers or series through numbers is a light that I had to program. I had to, I had to draw up this entire thing so that when my gaffer comes on set, he can look at this and talk to my dimmer board op and say, "Hey, turn on fixtures 3808 to 3801," and then my dimmer board op can put that in. But that's just finally on. I think it was after our 7th day. Sorry, after the 7th day of that following Monday, coming into work, they finally said, "Man, Gabe needs help," and they brought somebody else in for one day. And I got all caught up. And as soon as we were caught up, they were like, "All right, we don't need Gabe anymore." And so, and it's not because of my best boy. My best boy wants to keep me. My best boy wants me to stay there. My dimmer board op wants me to stay there. But production just tells me no. No, I don't need it. They dropped from 5 riggers, electrical riggers, down to 2. So they went, and that's not including the best boy and the rigging gaffer. So there's 4 hands for having to run all those cables. The only people who are not getting cut really quickly would be the first unit, the people who are on set who have to do everything on the day.
No, so, can you go to a different production, or are you kind of tied to this one?
I can go to a different production because my best boy literally said, "Look, if you got to take other work, take other work."
Okay.
He said I just can't guarantee that you can be here. So I'm currently listing myself as a day player, since I'm not locked in anymore, which kind of sucks because I would like to be locked in until because the production was supposed to go through till December 8th.
Yeah, you want stability. Yeah,
right,
definitely.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Sinister has a question for us back on the toy line here, real quick. Question from the chat. If you guys own the Sideshow C3PO, would you sell it when and if Hot Toys announces their own C3PO?
Oh, I only want the Kabuki C3PO. That's it.
I'd be honest with you. Probably, I might actually keep that, and then would potentially try to modify that to make it into the the Chewie backpack. It's not a bad figure, but if Hot Toys did a C3PO, it would blow the Sideshow version out of the water. Absolutely, and there'd be die cast in there. The only
so you can put some black cats in it and have fun like your old G.I. Joe figures.
LED lights in the head.
Exactly. So.
And then
Again,
Wolf
that's just my
wants to know
opinion.
where Shazam is. He's at home washing his tights.
Shazam is not.
Where is
Batman
Shazam?
numbers.
Like toy figure wise?
Yeah, Hot Toys.
Not in the realm of relevancy, honestly. So, I mean, Shazam seems like he's more a niche character and more of a, I don't want to say a sidekick character, but more of like an associate character, at least what they're doing in the current films. Yes, he has his own line, but how big is Shazam realistically going to be going forward if they're going to reboot the DC universe? Is he essential, or is he just they're just doing it because they know it'll make money, but it's not going to lead to anything?
I don't think Shazam's really going to sell. I think there's there's a group of people that want him, but I don't think it's enough for Hot Toys to probably justify it. I mean, at the end of the day, when Hot Toys finally makes it, they're probably going to realize their mistake.
Yeah,
because they're going to be like, yeah, we had like 500 orders for it, but
put it like this,
that's barely enough to for the molding.
Put it like this. For me, I like DC. I love Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern. I love those characters. But if I had to choose on film for film's sake, what I want as a figure representation, I'll get Black Adam, hands down. Even though I haven't seen the film, when they make Black Adam, I'm instantly pre-ordering that bad boy.
Is that just because you like the character? Or?
That's because I like the actor. The actor who plays Black Adam is The Rock.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
That's my whole reason to get it. I mean, it's The Rock that's playing Black Adam.
Right.
The single songwriter, I think, is probably saying it right here. I mean, he says Shazam is a joke in the eyes of Howard Chan, and it will not sell in the Asian market and barely sell in the USA, which is kind of what I was saying. I don't think, unless he does something phenomenal in a movie, kind of like Steve in Stranger Things season 2, because nobody liked Steve in the first season, right? Everybody likes Steve. He's a dork. He's a dick. Pardon my French. But then season 2 comes along, and everybody had to have a Steve Funko Pop, and that's my relation to knowing this story. Everybody had to have a Steve, and they're paying out the butt for exclusive versions and stuff. And so, unless he does something really insane in a story to make him really an interesting character, because right now he's kind of not.
Or
he's not even
jumps in popularity.
Unique. He's not even unique because towards the end of the first film, all his friends get the same powers as he did.
Yeah. And I mean, it totally ruins it.
Takes away the uniqueness. They could have saved that for the second film, but they didn't. And
I mean, that's another reason too why they haven't dropped them yet, because they feel that they're going to be pressured then to drop the other 4.
Yeah, and here's another thing: licensing. Getting every individual's actor's license, and a lot of these people they don't know nothing about figures, and they don't want their face on a piece of plastic.
Yeah, but that's my 2 cents on Locos.
Is their face on a piece of plastic? Is that technically up to them, or is that technically up to?
It depends on the
studio's call.
Their likeness at that.
Depending on.
Well, again, The Rock. Who knows? Vince could own a partial right to his license or because it's been so long, or since he was so big in the WWE, he might have signed a separate contract where he has his likeness rights back. I mean, unfortunately, with these big name stars, even with Sasha Banks, we don't know because they're associated with Vince McMahon and the WWE. Now, a typical. Now, it also breaks down to, again, the character. Was it The Rock? Was that Dwayne Johnson's idea, or was that Vince McMahon's idea as well? Just like The Undertaker was Vince McMahon's idea, not, the original idea of the wrestler. So that also comes into play. I don't know.
I know for what is it? Title and credit purposes, The Rock majority of the time goes as Dwayne Johnson. He doesn't put himself as The Rock unless it's in like
and every one of the Funko Pops he's got out are all under The Rock. They're not Dwayne Johnson. So
Well,
maybe
I'm-
that's
I'm-
how he's put his
for
likeness
movie
up by
stuff.
changing his name and for movies and
Maybe.
stuff.
I know he's a really cool guy to work with. That's for sure.
Yeah. You've worked with him?
I haven't worked with him specifically. I've heard a lot of stories from a lot of people who have worked with him and said he is one of the best people to work with on set. He comes in with such an energy. He's always got like a great attitude towards his work. He's extremely kind. He understands the hustle and the workloads. I've worked with his cousin, who is his stunt double, twice. Once on Jungle Cruise, and then the second one was on Jumanji, the second Jumanji movie. And with even his cousin was a really cool guy. And for me being a Pacific Islander, like I even look at that like, hey man, that's my peoples. That's representation. So like I've even said if I'm ever on this film, if I'm ever on a set with The Rock, I'm giving out a big chehu. Like just that chehu, just waiting for him to turn around and be like, oh, there's another Pacific Islander here. So even with Jason Momoa here is another one. Like I've just had a lot of stories. One of the best girl grips that I've worked with, she's worked with Jason Momoa. Even got like pictures of like hugs and things like that because Jason Momoa is a big hugger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. He's a really. I mean, those people are
Does
just.
Lisa
really
Bonet know about these pictures? No.
Oh yeah, she does. Oh yeah, she does. And the best girl, she's also a lesbian with it, so she's not like trying to hit on him or anything like that. So.
I'm just kidding.
Really cool people, just really great people, and again, like that Pacific Islander side of me is like, yes, I love it.
Like you mentioned Jason Momoa, that also brings up the fact of the Hot Toys Aquaman from
Aquaman
the movie.
Yep.
It's not doing too good. Like DC figures normally don't do well, and it's usually due to the film property.
Right. I'm looking. I'd be interested to. I'm really interested to see how Dune is going to be doing.
You think they'll do Hot Toys for Dune if the movie does?
I
the
love
movie can only
Dune.
do it so good. It's sci-fi, and it's just the market's not there for it in the U.S. I hear it's doing great overseas, but it has gone stagnant.
I love Dune. Fan of the book. I loved David Fincher's 1980 something.
Yeah, he doesn't follow the book too well, but
yeah, something like that. Even though he hates his version of Dune, I love it.
Well,
he got rid of the 4-hour cut too. You can't get that anymore. The 4-hour cut's gone now.
Yeah, well, and the thing with this movie is apparently not only is it going to be more in depth with the book, but the movie that we out is only part 1.
Right.
And if part 2 gets made, depends directly on the success, not only of the theater, but they're going to do, I think, was it like the 6 to 9 month period after the fact to wait to see how like home media sales are.
Well, it's going both in theater and HBO. So it's going to be doing a dual viewing. I'm going to go watch it in theaters. I'm going to go to my Dolby Digital experience, and I'm going to watch that in theaters, even though I'm usually quite hesitant to go out in the public nowadays. Yeah. Like that's one of those ones where it's I have to see that and see that. Oh, dude, I love it.
Steelbook Dune.
Yeah.
Yes, the DVD though, but yes. Too bad I can't get the light to
House
catch
of
it.
House Atreides. I'm curious if it does do well.
Now I just
If
There
it
we
does
go.
do well, I would love to see some Hot Toys, especially with the new armor and stuff that they've got
Yeah.
and the new outfits. God, those things look great.
You know the funny thing I just realized they could have rehired Patrick Stewart and he could have played the same role and it wouldn't have looked that much.
No, they could not have him play the same role because Jason Momoa
No.
is playing his role.
I
right
know.
now.
No.
Oh my gosh, Patrick Stewart playing that role would be
No,
hilarious.
Jason Momoa is not playing Duncan, or is not playing
I
Gurney.
thought he was playing Duncan.
He's playing Duncan
No,
Idaho,
not Duncan.
who will later become Hate.
He's
He's playing
You know
Duncan.
what? You're probably right.
I am right,
You're probably right.
because it's all about me.
It's not about you, Boz.
Well, it might be if he's right.
No, Gurney Halleck is being played by Josh Brolin.
Brosnan, Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. No,
Goonies.
Thanos.
Yeah.
He's playing Gurney.
You know, even if Hot Toys doesn't pick up that line, there's other third-party companies that can literally destroy that.
Dude, I want a 1/6 scale Zendaya.
Yeah.
that'd be
have
cool.
a 1/6 scale Zendaya. It's just that it's the facial. It's a little.
All right,
off.
from Hot Toys, I want a 1/6 scale Zendaya.
They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. The third party is pretty good. At,
With rooted hair, though, 'cause I don't see how her hair is going to look good without being rooted.
What? You could sculpt the bad boy. Did you?
All
I
right,
mean,
the
it depends, though.
the scene specifically that I love from the Dune trailer is that scene where she's talking about Arrakis in the morning with the spice and everything, and they do this backlit of her and the sun's shining through that
And,
hair.
and it's just her
and
centered.
the rooted
in
hair is not going to pull that off. I'm sorry.
You're talking about when she's almost centered in the valley, right? With the sun behind
No,
her?
she's off to the side. She's off to the
Okay.
side.
Yeah.
It's actually after the bit where she's talking about the mornings in Arrakis. It's another part. It's right before she says Paul, I think, and he wakes up.
The only reason why Maz is saying that because he wants to recreate that shot.
I do.
That's
You
that.
can't do it with rooted hair.
It's a beautiful shot.
There's too much light going through the hair that you need to be able to catch that.
Yeah, that's a hair light, literally.
Mhm.
Duck Collector, is the strike on? No, the strike is not on.
I have
Not
a
at the
strike
moment.
for you. Strike one. Maz is
Oh
not about you.
my!
Strike two. Maz is not about you. Strike three. Maz is not about you.
What is the first
I don't know
rule
where
of
this started, but whatever.
what is that? It's like a Fight Club thing. The first rule of 1/6 scale. This is Maz. It's not about you. The second rule of 1/6 scale is Maz. It's not about you.
All good, all good. All right. So, I mean, at this point, I don't think there's going to be much news or anything potentially coming out soon. Or, I'm going to be honest, I can't do another, 6 to 8 hour stream. So I'm figuring it's about 9:13. We'll go to about 9:30, 9:45 if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds great.
Batgirl's dropping the night, but yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
I mean, if you want to stay on,
No,
I'll let you on and I'll come on in the morning and turn you off.
Don't,
So-
don't
that's what she said.
get your sleep when you need your sleep. I see you.
Yeah.
Be tired.
Chris, man, have a good night, man.
Yeah, if they don't let you sleep, Don, you should go on strike. Okay.
Hey, believe me, as long as I ain't doing 72 hours and having to drive through Baghdad, it's all good.
But Maz is gonna be on stream on strike. He's just
Good.
he's gonna have his little tiny
Thanks, Chris.
picket sign. Later,
Hey, Chris, you're in Montreal. Hey, enjoy St. Catherine Street.
Was that the Chris who was on earlier?
No, this is a new. Our Chris is from California.
Fergus.
This gentleman's from Montreal.
I didn't mean to kick off the other Chris. I hope I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
No,
why
he's
you-
got something. He's got something going on.
Okay,
that he had to
okay.
attend to.
Sorry, Chris.
We
It's not
don't
my
kick
fault.
nobody off. We just enjoy the company.
Yeah, they just
So-
torment you until
Exactly.
you want to do it.
Nat's streaming tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't seem to get enough of streaming. I think he's going to wear everybody out.
Okay, I might join Nat tomorrow morning, and if things go the way I'm hoping, I'm gonna try to have my Panasonic S5 hooked up, and I'm gonna probably be doing some lighting of some of my Gundam figures. If you guys want to see
Nice.
how I
I
light
got my
those up.
Canon hooked up now.
Nice.
I'm using the Canon.
Yeah,
You're
are
not
you,
streaming,
you're still using the autofocus though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because I saw you doing like this number.
Yeah, because I move too much.
Nice.
Well,
I guess
yeah,
I could
so-
set the manual focus, but it's hard to do when I can't sit down. I guess I can focus on the mic and just let it use that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh yeah, well, hopefully, Ahsoka releases. I'm gonna be honest with you, like Lou saying, I'm finally getting over, whatever something with my throat, like my voice is
Comic
finally
Cry.
coming back. So yeah, I'm honestly need the sleep. So I mean, any other time, or especially if I didn't have to work super early, I'd stay up and wait for the releases. But yeah, so we'll call it in 15, 30 minutes. But yeah, oh, we got another. So we have a potential another victim to introduce next year.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry, that wasn't it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is that? Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, the Montreal gentleman.
Oh yes. Yes.
Hopefully it'll be
He's
better
got some
next
Michael
year.
Myers figures, man. Some custom ones.
Dude,
Too rich
Dude,
for my.
you're welcome, man. We like to kick it and just chill and do what we do at con. With signatures like this guy over here, and
Lou dancing and breakdance battle with Spider-Man.
Breakdance battle. What?
Oh yeah.
What? Lou?
yeah, I was breaking.
You breaking, bro?
Yeah, come on, man. I'm from New York.
Were you breaking, or were you breaking to the electric
It's been a
boogaloo?
while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Get some 6-step, then go into a coffee grinder. Let's do this shit.
Oh, you want to do
Thanks, Big Dog Pound.
turtles? You want to do
Oh,
some
man, have a good night, man. Thank you so much.
No, I'm just gonna lay on the floor.
tracks?
Just gonna lay on the floor. Lou, Wheel of Fortune, dude.
Yeah, but next year when we go, hopefully we can fill out the paperwork and me and Lou can get media badges.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be nice.
You gotta sign up for those pretty early, by the way. But Lou, man, were you breaking, or were you breaking to the electric boogaloo?
Speaking, I was popping. Technically speaking, I was popping.
Locking.
Electric Boogaloo, it was in it. It was in the style, but that's because my popping foundation comes from Boogaloo. So it's a form of popping. Like there's different ways to pop. Like Boogaloo is one movement. Popping's a different movement.
Yeah.
Tutting's a different movement. It's all a part of the same conglomerate. It's kind of like you can't have your 6-step without swipes, without turtles, without freezes, without power moves, and without top rock, most importantly, because that's the foundation of breaking top rock. Because you can't rock up top and then rock the floor.
Were you even old enough to have been
Dang, man,
alive
you're bringing
during the
back so
actual
many memories,
breakdancing age?
Brother.
And I'm just like,
I don't mean like 4 years old.
About? I'm literally like,
what are you, like 30 something?
Listen.
yeah, I'm just like,
I'm 36 years old.
do I have to watch some bad 80s movies now to get the lingo?
They're not bad 80 movies. They're horrible 80 movies. Thank you very much. Okay, they're terrible
So wait,
except
Lou,
for the.
so what you're saying is you're like 4 in 1980.
I was born in 85.
Yeah.
86.
And the thing is,
breakdancing was done by 1990. I'm just letting you know.
No,
No, it wasn't.
No, they
No, it
still do
wasn't.
it today.
I was breakdancing in high school.
Listen.
I know they still do it today, but it's no longer the thing.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What? All right, you need to see Battle of the Year.
No, I don't.
Year for the rest of your life and catch
No, I
up. And catch up. Because I'm
No,
telling you
my,
this right
my
now,
wife makes me
the
watch
way-
that dancing one, not Dancing with the Stars. They don't.
No.
Dancing
See, listen. Mainstream media messed up breakdancing, which they gave the name breakdancing to it. It was just called breaking. Popping was popping.
I know it was breaking and breaking too, and then it was over.
No, not just the movie.
Breaking and breaking 2 was like Cali's version of Beat Street. Beat Street was the real breaking.
I like how the veins coming out of his forehead now.
Listen.
And I'm just like, I have no idea still what he's talking about.
Listen.
Memories. That's all I've got right now. It's just memories of stuff.
You remember? I lived through this generation, man.
He knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
Bro, listen. Breakdance was always underground. Popping was always kneecaps.
That's what happens now at our age. It's just we're like, oh God, oh my knee.
No, or your knee's been surgically repaired, and you're like, oh God, why is it gonna rain today? Yeah.
Gee, if you want to see the video of me popping, you can see it in the 6 Scale Survival Guide chat.
Yeah, I got it. I'm the one who took it. So, and B was there with us as well.
Yeah, that was epic. That was epic. But yeah, I've been involved with that. Coney Island was always the place to be to see the hitters dance, and the hitters are a conglomerate of poppers, breakers, lockers, house dancers, and they all do their thing.
Lou, man, can you do the worm?
Can I do the worm?
Yeah,
That'd be
now,
hilarious.
now it looks more like a slug, but you know,
No, first time I tried it, they said, Gabe, you look like a dead fish. That was the first time I ever tried doing the worm. Just a flopping fish. And I was like, well, it'll get better. And it did.
Guys, we're geeking out. Stay tuned.
That's I feel like somebody's going to put their Hot Toys in like some breaking moves now.
I've done that already.
No.
That's why he likes the Spider-Man so much.
See,
That's why he ripped the armpits, man.
well, what I did was
Trying to balance himself with a headspin.
no. As a matter of fact, like I had him posed like this for that kick that he gave Venom in the picture that I got. Had posted a while ago on 1/6 scale, and I had a little split. I was like, "Oh no!" Brought out the sewing needle, easy peasy. I ain't worried about putting my figures through the ringer. I paid for them. You know, Spider-Man's supposed to pose. He poses.
Yeah, but
He does what he's supposed to.
that kick isn't necessarily breakdancing. That's more like capoeira.
No, it was like
No way.
Hey, now Gabe saying you don't
way,
break dance.
nah.
You're too young.
I studied capoeira as well. I still got my beat 'em bow downstairs.
Can you spin on your head?
Yes.
Not anymore.
You can spin on your head. Do it.
Let me ask, can you spin on your head without giving yourself a concussion?
No.
No, it's about breaking. Worry about.
Too much weight gain since the early 2000s.
Yeah, see, man, breakdancing wasn't breakdancing until they tried to outlaw D&D.
Oh shit.
Dungeons and Dragons,
when
what?
breakdancing was still braindancing. Or breaking. It's the D&D was the devil's work.
I remember that. I remember that
too.
I remember
like,
being
dude,
in
what are you
church and people be like, "Oh my
I was like,
gosh,
maybe
those kids are
Ravenloft, but not the
devil's
rest of it.
games."
Oh, you remember
Maybe-
also the old what was it? I forget what was the band. If you play the music backwards, they were like ick, Freddy is a devil, ick, kill. You know what I'm?
I forget
Yeah,
what
there's
album.
a
Was
there's
Judas
a-
Priest, wasn't it?
Possibly.
I know Ozzy had one, and then the Beatles had the one that Paul is dead. I don't remember. There was. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, but I don't remember who it is.
Okay.
Holy crap.
I think it was Jefferson Airplane. I'm just kidding.
Sexy pose. Nat, is that Nat? That's Nat.
Yeah,
Sexy man
Nat,
pose.
I know. Nat's reaching out from the great beyond.
Nat needs to get to work.
Okay.
He's probably at work.
Nat needs
Yeah.
to
Okay.
pay
Yeah.
attention
Single
to his
song.
job.
It was Judas Priest.
Yeah, I didn't really get into Judas Priest back then.
I just remember because we're just going through my memories and I'm like, VH1 remembered the '80s or
Back
You
then, I
know,
thought I was
giggling
above all that
fun
Judas
isn't gonna
Priest
make
stuff
it,
because I was
like-
listening to like Dead Kennedys.
Is that a what is that? Minoc?
No, that's
Corrosion of Conformity.
That's a SCP
DRI
character.
Black Flag?
What is it?
It's the Siren Head.
Siren Head.
Okay, I have no
SCP
idea what that
Siren
is,
Head.
but it looks cool.
I said it's not.
It's not an SCP?
No.
I thought it was.
No.
What is it?
Why is that toy on your head?
It was created by one artist.
Oh, okay.
So if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
I'll be right there.
Dude, that was messing me with all the lights on his face and stuff. I was like, dude,
Who,
is he got
on
the
mine?
noodles? Yeah, you got the
1 second,
the
guys.
disco ball or something going on.
I got a little like Starry Night projector that I finally
That's pretty
fixed. It was part of one of the productions I was on. They were like, "Hey, we don't need these. Anybody want one?" I was like, "I'll take it."
I'll be right back.
So,
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that in a horror movie.
I'll be right back.
It's,
Don't worry. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
where is it? Right there. That little
Oh,
star.
okay.
That little Starry Night projector right there.
No, it's
Well, you got some solo merch too?
Oh, that's the big poster. Like that's the big. That's a huge.
I got the
freaking
movie
poster.
posters for that too.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He unplugged his. I think he unplugged.
I unplugged
it
myself. Oh my god. What's happening?
Like how the freeze frame was like.
Technical issues.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing's happening. It's still black. Another
Gabriel,
dot
the
line
industry is fighting back. They do not want us to
They
know
don't
the
like
truth
me
of the
anymore.
deal.
is- like, what kind of guy is this?
I'll
Man?
be
He can't
RB.
keep his camera working. He's supposed to be on our set tomorrow. What? Just kidding. I've had that problem too.
You back?
Lou, man, you pushed Gabe out of the way.
No, I just pushed him to the other side. Now I can really point at him going this way.
I was expecting for you to pop up into his picture when you got up.
Nah, it
The
goes
old
this way. It's
switcheroo.
You guys planned that, didn't you?
And for the next one.
Moms, we're just doing it to make you mad. Because it's not about you.
Oh yeah. So
Alright, so...
we got
Alright.
what?
I was just
Few
going
more
to say,
minutes.
alright, so we'll go for another 5 to 10 minutes. Because unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hit our 1900 unless we get a last minute run so I can show you what the prize is. So, in closing, out of everything that has shown from DC, what do you think no-brainers absolutely is going to get made?
Batman.
Batman.
That's the only no-brainer. Everything else is kind of in the air. I mean, even though they said Flash and Black Adam, I mean, Batman's the only no-brainer.
Like,
Now, let me ask you a question, though. And what suit are we going to see, though, Keaton wear?
You're going to see the new Batman and maybe a reissue of the Keaton suit, depending on what he wears.
What?
You're going to see a new Keaton suit. I'm telling you.
The canceled 3.0 from Burton?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back.
That's
That's what I'm
gonna be
hoping.
That's a definitely Easter egg, and that's what I'm counting on. I'm counting on that 3.0 that was never used, being revitalized and into fruition.
But there have been photos released of the model of that, which are insane. Yeah, believe me, it's like a tactical batsuit, but it's got the giant yellow logo. It's beautiful.
Well, I'm agreeing with you. I know. I'm just saying that yes, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Someone just bought the OG Batmobile hot toy for $1,000. Is that good or
Wasn't
bad?
me.
Wasn't me.
Is that a good price or a bad price?
Was it Nat? Did Nat do it?
I don't know how much it goes for.
Wasn't Toy Wonderland putting up ones for $1,200?
Yep, $1,200, which is $200 less. And the Batmobile went for what was it, $600, $700?
Something like that.
Hot Toys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Blackbird Tech. Have a good night. See you in the morning.
See you, gentlemen.
Oh, I probably won't, but yeah.
I will say this for all of you 1/6 scale people. If we can get, I know you guys have been doing like the whole like, if we get to 2,000 subscribers, we will go ahead and have a giveaway and all this other stuff, which is great. It's awesome. Make sure you guys are joining on all the social media to get into that. At the moment we finally hit 5,000, I know that's a huge goal. I will place my first order.
Oh, you got any ideas what you want to get?
No.
Okay.
But I know everybody's been like, Gabe, you got to get something. You got to get
No,
something.
if he's gonna go for 5,000, he's waiting, but he's calling it now. He's gonna need to get the Hot Toys 1-to-1 Mark 80 or 85. 1-to-1.
No.
1-to-1. There's a 1-to-1?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't need a 1-to-1 scale.
No.
Do.
He's going into the hot
1-to-1. I need a 1-to-1.
Don't be mean. You just
Star
heard they're not
Destroyer.
working them now. They just
Okay.
had them program the lights and then go home.
I need a
Hold
1-to-1
on.
Star Destroyer. That's what I need.
G.
Yeah.
Spider-Man or Iron Man? Which do you prefer?
What
Star
do I
Wars.
prefer?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go Wolverine.
Predator.
I'm not talking about
If I can only pick between Spider-Man and Iron Man. Like I have to pick between just those two.
I don't agree with
Because
what he's
they're
doing
both-
either, Gabe.
No,
I'm in your corner, Gabe. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm there with you, Gabe.
G. They're just gonna keep coming out with more.
But yeah, but do
Well,
I
why would
can only
one
pick
buy
like
one?
they're out of everything that's in 1/6. I can only pick those two.
Lou, for all you know, he wants Hot Toys Belle. So.
Belle,
He is
as in
not a-
like Beauty and the Beast Belle.
Yeah, as in
He's not-
Emma Roberts Belle.
I mean, Emma. It's not
Jesus
Emma Roberts.
Christ.
But now Gabe's like, wait, they
Emma
actually
Watson?
did
Are you
that?
talking about Emma Watson?
Yeah, sorry, Emma
Belle?
Watson. Yeah.
I don't know if I get that one, I'm gonna have to break out in the song while I'm doing it. Little town, it's a quiet village.
But not in your wallet because of what it will cost you.
Yeah, I will make that. I'll make you guys that deal right now. If you guys get to 5,000, I will on stream make my first pre-order or my first order.
Yeah, but
or
what
whatever it is.
line calls to you, man? Marvel, DC, Star Wars?
I think Star Wars is gonna have to be mine, just because that's.
See, Lou, that's how you ask the question, not
Listen,
Iron Man.
I
Not
knew-
only Iron Man or Spider-Man.
Listen. I knew he was gonna go to Star Wars. I saw his freaking jet fighter, bro. He saw him. He shot the missile in the screen and probably lost the damn missile for
No,
life
no,
now.
it's still there. It's still there. I can shoot
Oh,
it
you
back.
found it? Oh,
No, it's one of those ones that just goes boop. Like it's
Okay.
not a.
That's
It's
what
old
she said.
spring.
No,
No,
seriously.
Star Wars. If I had anything with Marvel, they don't have my character that I would really love to have.
Ooh, now I'm intrigued. Which character?
I would really want a Gambit, because Gambit was my
there's
boy back in the
third-party
day.
Gambits out there.
I mean,
Yeah.
Gabe, if you wanna change your remarks to potentially to 2,000, you can find his Gambit right now, which will knock your socks off.
Yeah, not
So-
no bad, Wolverine Origins Gambit either. With like the real.
No,
Gambit.
no, I'd like. I don't
Like
even
this
know if
is
they
knockout.
exist.
This knocks out. This would be on par with something the Hot Toys would put out potentially with head sculpt and soft goods. That good.
Okay.
It looks that good, brother. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
my other I guess X-Men character that I was always in love with, and I thought they did her
Polaris?
horribly in X-Men Age of Apocalypse was Psylocke. I used to love Psylocke. Like
Yeah,
I
you
think
know that was
Olivia
happening
Munn
when you
looked
put Olivia
okay
Munn
as
in that.
Psylocke, but yeah, the character was kind of broken.
like they
Yeah.
I hated what they did to Psylocke. I think they got
Olivia-
a good character to look like her. I think
Yeah.
Olivia Munn was a good lookalike.
But she butchered it.
The way they portrayed her in that, it's like no.
And again, that's not her
That's
fault.
not
That's
my
just the
style.
script and what she was told to do and the
Right.
directing.
Right. Same with Apocalypse. I was like, what are you doing?
The only good thing about the movie is the Phoenix reveal. I felt the rest of the movie was kind of meh. Like the Jean Grey Phoenix. Of course, the Phoenix reveal didn't make any sense because the accident didn't happen to her yet. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. That's if they're tying it into the
But
comics.
that dormant power reveal kind of thing, I thought that was done well until everybody else had to help her kill Apocalypse. I was like,
Yeah, it was
really?
okay.
Why belittle her moment like that?
We'll see what Disney and Marvel do now that they own the rights. So
Thank you.
we'll see what they do with it.
They're gonna
Now
bring
we going-
Olaf in.
I don't
from
know.
Frozen.
Maybe they'll see what me and Nat do with miniature
mutant.
heroes and just hire us for everything. So we'll just-
It's really Iceman in disguise.
Exactly. All right, folks.
It is
So
9:30.
we're gonna. Yep. So we're gonna start heading off. And with that being said, Gabe, anything you're working on? Anything you want to let the folks know about yourself or the channel?
I mean, mostly just stuff with Nat. Anything you guys see me do tomorrow. Again, I'm planning on hooking up the Panasonic S5 with my whole cinema rig stuff. So you're gonna see some pretty images hopefully tomorrow morning.
Nice.
Anything I do with that is mostly just practice for miniature heroes. Like almost everything is just practice for that and getting ready for that because I really want to make sure I have enough footage practice with that I can use for special effects and things like that, and even dive into Unreal Engine. So I'm looking at seeing what we can.
You're gonna
do with
build your own little personal volume for these.
there is a possibility
That'd
that
be
me and
cool.
Nat might pick up two curved screens instead of doing the green screen. But right now I just have to practice with green screen because that's what I have available. I don't have anything that has over 120 hertz curved.
Yeah, the only
and
problem with that is
high-end.
you're going to probably need to do a projected screen because that way you can get the height. Because that's one of the problems I've run into trying to use my television for backdrops.
How big is
the
your TV?
height for these figures?
How big's your TV?
This one, the one right here, is a 40-inch.
Oh,
So it's not
okay.
big enough.
I was even telling Nat we need to stay around like a 60, 65 at a minimum in order.
That's
to
expensive
have
though.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's expensive, but we might even do the whole purchase for a little while and then return.
I'm used to that. Yes, the weekend. The
weekend borrowing purchase. That's the. I've done that with lights.
But does
back in the
Guitar
day.
Center sell TVs?
Guitar Center?
Well, that's what they used to do it to me all the time when I was a manager in the pro audio department. They're like, "Yeah, man, I'm this, I'm this rapper or whatever," and I'm like, "Cool, man, you want to buy this?" He's like, "Yeah." And then Monday he's like, "Yeah, man, this shit didn't work." I'm like, "Really? Is your album done?" Well, yeah. That's pretty much how it went. I was like, so you're gonna eat my commission? Thanks, appreciate it.
Well, that's pretty much it for me as far as like archetype stuff goes. I mean, anybody can find me over on Facebook and even just here on YouTube. It's Archetype Cinema, so you see everything that we work on, and you guys will always see me here with Don and Lou and Maz and Nat and anybody else who pops up, and you guys will get the skinny with me on what's going on in film world. So
right on.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Awesome. How about you, Lou? And what's going on with you?
I'm still editing my video, which family takes precedent over me doing my editing and everything else like that, as it should. I think I may redo my shots because I don't like certain things that's happening in my shots. I may redo the whole video altogether. And buy a light box.
Nope, don't do that.
And he said, don't do that. Just put it out there.
Don't do
For
that.
figure reviews, man, a light box seems to be worth
No,
that.
I'm even saying, Lou, just put it out there. Like on the next one, if you're gonna get a light box, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a little too restrictive overall. It's better to just do a backdrop. And this is my big personal opinion. Just get a backdrop, and then anything you do on the sides, just repeat that.
You
backdrop
get some poster board for the sides to reflect it. Yeah.
Use something up because it's the light box. It's just the box. You're always going to be restricted to that box. You can't get out of the box. You're going to say what's in the box all the time. Like it's just a box. It's
box.
But otherwise, as far as your stuff goes, dude, don't worry. I would always do this thing where I'm like, oh, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. No, just put it out there. Just edit it.
Yeah,
have it as it is. Put it out there, and then worry about the next one where you improve.
Exactly. I mean, with these now, you edit. You can hide your crimes. So just with edit, hide your crimes.
Put it out there, Lou. Your shit's good. Just like Maz's shit is good. It's good stuff. And Don, I don't even know if you have stuff, but it's good stuff.
I do.
Anyways.
I mean, I'm not as big as Maz yet. We'll get to that. But on that note, Maz, pimp yourself now.
Pimp yourself.
Yes.
Say again.
Now it's all about
pimp yourself. Pimp
you.
yourself in your channel, and your page.
Oh, what?
It's all about you now, Maz.
It's never been about me, man.
When it's all about him, it's quiet.
I don't know, man.
Maz Toy Box.
I don't know when the next time I'm streaming is, but
Yeah,
pay
Maz
attention to
Toy
the
Box. It's
channel.
on there. Invadermoz on Instagram. Go check him out. He's real good. Does some amazing shots. Anything else I'm missing, Maz, or Lou's missing?
No, that's about it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as far as us, I'm on Instagram too, the Don Prime. Real easy. And obviously, we'll link to Ginking Out on my profile there. As far as the channel, Nate should hopefully be streaming in the morning. Again, it's all dictated by his work schedule, and if he can, function without having to just fall right through the door and sleep in the tub again. And then we'll hopefully be putting out some new content in relative short time with the 501st review. And again, that'll be the first in hopefully a series of new reviews done by Chris. And other than that, we're just all stuck in this apocalypse waiting to get hit by the next wave. So again, with that said, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way through the universe. And in honor of Nate, may the weapons be with you.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And again,
Yeah, guys.
1900 we get the prize reveal. All right,
And
folks.
5,000, I make a pre-order.
Life-size Iron Man.
Thank you.
All right, later, folks.
Later, guys.
All right.